Welcome to our 208th episode of Guerrilla Radio. We are live. I just saw my
And 11 more episodes. We're gonna have a region party in here.
oh yes, the 219. Oh geez,
All region. We're gonna call everybody in. My boy Eric Newell, Bill Hawkins. We're gonna get everybody in.
This could be a region party.
We're gonna get a region party.
Nice.
We're gonna have malt liquor.
Malt liquor. Oh jeez.
We're actually gonna go live from Fricky's in Crown Point.
Fricky's,
bro. Fricky's in Crown Point. That's where Hawk likes to hang out. Sometimes he took me there one time with the Mendezes.
Is that the one right across the street from the school?
No, Fricky's is like in a bowling alley somewhere.
Okay.
And it's one of the last standing places in Crown Point. I think you could smoke inside.
Nice. What are they grandfathered in or something?
I don't think the rules apply there. Yeah, we were at a really nice bar right by the high school, and Kevin Frazier warned me. He said, "You don't want to go to Fricky's. You'll be smelling like smoke for a week." I was like, "No way, man! No one smokes in bars anymore." And then we go there, covered in smoke.
Nice.
So
what are they just outside the city limits? I know
it's like Beer Fest. I have to drink a lot to remember how to get there.
Nice.
It's like kind of. How's your geography of Crown Point? It's like 2 blocks from.
I barely know where it is in relation to other places, but yes,
it's kind of
I'm looking it up right now.
It's kind of by the Dome. I don't even know if it has a website. This is so low key that it might even be on a map.
There's some pictures from there on Google. So,
there's a bowling alley in the back?
Yeah. There's a bowling alley. It looks like pizza looks good.
Dude, they did not offer mini pizza in there. I thought they ordered pizza from somewhere.
Is it only like 6 lanes of bowling? Is that all it has?
Dude, I'm not gonna say who it was. Dude, they have like a room where everyone just keeps their bowling balls just there. Like they don't take them home; they just put it in there, like their own like bowling ball locker room.
Yeah, they had at the old Garrett Bowl. They had that.
and somebody, I'm not gonna say who it was. It was 2 moms, and they were writing love notes and put them in people's bowling ball. They were just leaving them. Like they weren't staying there. It weren't their bowling balls. They were just like writing these notes and put them in people's bowling bag.
Some random. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Show number 219
from Fricky's.
From Fricky's.
So let's see. That's going to be about 11 weeks. This is 9, 10,
next year.
11, 12.
I got time to plan.
13, 14, 15, 16. Ooh, 26th, 17, 18. That's going to be semi-state week. Oh, so we definitely have to do East Chicago 219.
Oh, we'll have to do.
Depends on if we do extras, but yes.
Kim's walking back in right now. Hey, we're gonna do the 219th show from Fricky's in Crown Point. We're live actually, so
yeah.
I'm telling you, when we're 219, we're bringing Eric Thomas on. We're bringing Hawk. We're gonna bring in a whole bunch of 219 legends.
We're just gonna have call him. Just post a link if you're from. We'll have to vet them in the green room. We can get like 10, 20 people on here.
We have to do this show for like another 5 years to get the 317, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, we don't have to go too far for 260. We got all the Fort Wayne legends. Greg Wagner.
What do you got? What's all 260? Like, is it like the outskirts too?
Yeah. I don't know how far 260 goes because it used to be the 219, but you guys stole it. How far does it go? Oh, does it get to Muncie? I don't know if it gets to Muncie. No, it goes to Marion. Muncie is not. Muncie's a 765. So it gets pretty far. It goes right over to like just before Middlebury, Ligonier. All the big the metropolises, the Wabash. We got Portland, so we can bring in Eric Myers. We got a lot of in the 260. Rex Brewer, obviously Hall of Famer Rex Brewer will be on there.
I know. I was gonna wear my my Dana and Rex shirt, but honor of the tournaments this week, I'm bringing out my Harvest Classic long sleeve.
Nice. The
One of my
official
favorite
start of the
shirts.
season.
The official start of the season in the region is the Harvest Classic.
Yes, this whole week, and we say this every year, is they start this. You look at pretty much every team is wrestling this week in something, and it's a lot of good, solid tournaments. So we get to see a lot of people in wrestling finally. So should be a lot of fun. 219. We got 219 coming up. We got 260 will probably be next year, unless we can just start plugging these in there. So we'll make sure we have a special 219 episode.
We'll have to bring on some connoisseurs, man. We'll bring on my boy Paul Maldonado. We'll talk about 219 region food. He was giving me a hard time last time.
I heard you almost got your region card because I brought up something that you didn't know about.
They did.
They almost turned that thing in, man.
Almost. You were giving me a hard time this weekend. I had to go and rep for my boys, saying that they were trying to beat the Storm back.
Yeah, man. What happened? The Columbia City tournament. You mean Crown Point, Portage, Highland, Huntington North.
We're making safe choices.
You're making better choices these days.
Yeah, man, they just don't want kids to be stuck in the snow anymore.
Or stuck in the 260, which probably would have been more worse result, being stuck in the 260 an extra day or two.
Nah, that's God's country, right?
Yeah, yes, especially Columbia City.
We didn't even talk about it. I should have talked about it on the Dane and Rex show when I was on. I gave Dane a run through around the region. He came and stayed with us for a couple days, well, a night and a day. He got to experience the Lutheran church right here in Lowell that I didn't even know about. Got up early. I made him a breakfast. We went and hung out at the Crown Point Square. Got a picture in front of the courthouse.
Nice. That's go to the region. You treated first class.
Yeah. Dane was our first non-family member to stay at my house. I didn't even know. Kim's like, he's doing what? And I told OC because obviously they're sleeping in her room because she's at college. Yeah. And she's like, someone's sleeping in my room? I was like, yeah.
Yeah. They had me as last night they had me on before the main event. I was like the opener for Spangle.
Well, you got to have some hidden gems in Indiana.
Yes. They didn't even ask him what the best hidden gems are, but
we'll have to do a top 5 and bring Spangle on to see what the top 5 hidden gems in Indiana are.
Ooh.
Not to criticize my man's game because I actually like his channel a lot. And but sometimes I feel like those guys are just doing too much. When a hidden gem, and it's like, come on, man. You're making that up now.
Yeah. Jeez. I'll post that. It's already on the screen. Yeah, never mind.
That's the region special.
Yes. Did Dane get that, or did you skip any of those?
I didn't know, and I didn't get any of that. We didn't do a shot at Malort. We were drinking beers and watching Telemundo soccer.
Nice. Yeah. I do like the hidden gems thing. It's a good. We give Spangle a little bit of a grief for that, but it's a good gig, and I always like to hear what they are. And we're gonna have to do our top 5 hidden gems. I'm just gonna do my.
People love that. Non-wrestling people are huge fans of that.
Yeah. Yep. And he has a which his area code wore about with the hats that you could buy your 219 hat. So, but I thought people in the 219 just got tattoos. They didn't wear hats. Supposedly there's a video out there of that.
Who got a 219 tattoo? I know a guy with a 219 tattoo. I know a couple guys with 219 tattoos.
I don't know if I know anyone. I do not know anyone with 260 tattoos.
There were some dudes in Black Oak that were getting 844 tattoos.
What's that, Chicago?
No, it's like the 219, 844, 1234. It's like the next 3.
Oh.
In Black Oak, man.
Nice.
I felt out of place. Mine was 884. I was left out. I didn't get that.
Beaver. everyone needs a shot of Malort in their lifetime. With that being said, I'll never have a second.
That's what they say.
Nice. Oh boy. Yeah, this is a great show. Obviously, there's not a crazy amount of wrestling to talk, so we'll just talk region delicacies and future top list. I did add pizza to the list because we had a tough time figuring out what we're going to rank tonight.
Oh, we can do pizza tonight too.
Ooh, like top 5, like pepperoni, sausage, or what?
That's a very smart woman, Nick. I mean, like, hey, that's where you're from. I think you represent.
Yep. Oh yeah, the whole northern part of Indiana used to be 219.
That's probably when Delta was out there running things, and then it moved over to our area.
Were they always? Where's our guy AJ? Was Muncie area always 21? Were they 219 or did they?
I was just saying that because that's they always say like get shifts when Fort Wayne was really good.
Almost got 2-6.
All right, I think that's what we should do. Let's get a tattoo artist lined up at the pre-state show. We'll all do tattoos of where we're from.
Yes. I still do. I mean, the one thing that I kind of was starting to look into, and I do want to do area code wars.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool.
After the season, so we have 6 area codes: 219, 574, 260, 765. The 317, so that's 463 is Indy. Then the Great South is 812. It's based on where your school's area code, other than New Prairie, which has a 574 and 219 phone number. So we will. I don't know. Do we put them in 574?
Well, I think it just depends where you live, right? I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean,
that's like unless you actually, I mean, same thing with Crown Point, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I think all those guys are at least 219. I'm joking.
Yeah. So I think that'd be a good idea. That was not my idea. It was.
You sound like we're singing the Rick Jill song over here, right?
Yeah. So
that'll be the intro for it. That's how I know all of the area codes in Indiana.
Nice. Yeah. We so yeah, maybe we'll try to pull something off this year. You basically have, 3 you'll have 3 duels.
Dude, Nick Duke's speaking truth right now, man.
Home run
is the best frozen pizza.
That's isn't that what they have at the Cubs games?
Is that what they have? The White Sox went to Connie's Pizza. It's not as good as Home Run Inn.
I'll make it. I'll say something that you will like. Yeah, it's Home Run Inn pizza. The food at the Cubs games is horrible.
Oh yeah, dude, they got rats, bro.
You don't go to Cubs games for their food, by any means.
You go there for bad seats and beer, right?
And beer, and sometimes good baseball.
Yeah, no, I mean that part is true.
Yeah.
The White Sox food is good, man. Like you want to go to I like whatever they're calling it nowadays, Comiskey Park, US Cellular, Guarantee Rate Field, whatever it is now. The food's good.
They change the name yeah. They look like they have like a lot better food. That's the one thing I will always say about Wrigley is you're not going there for the food, and it's surprising because Chicago has such great food.
Helmet nachos, man.
Yeah, the helmet nachos, we have quite a few helmets. I'll say that much. Those are actually pretty good. They're not but it's not like anything I can't make at home.
We got our first sponsor for Team 219.
Yeah, I'm serious about it. And the only thing I'd like to get like T-shirts, which is those are and you'd be repping your 219 shirt or your 574 260 whatever 812. So I definitely see, now that I put it into words, I gotta follow up on it. But yeah, so that's something I'd like to do. 6, you have 2 pools of 3 teams. So you only have 3 matches. It'd be good matches, and I did put it together like last year, kind of who would be in which team. It's pretty good teams, so it'd be pretty fun. Get some coaches in each area as the ones that are putting the teams together, and could be a lot of fun that we have a good day of wrestling, get 3 good matches, and have some fun. So yeah, maybe we'll look into that this year. I think I put it on the board, but Yeah, it'd be some pretty tough teams. 219, the 765. I think the 765 would be pretty good because that's going to have Brownsburg, Avon, and I think it might be Crown Point or Center Grove. They what's their phone number? They are a come on.
That'll be how we grade check. You have to give us your phone number. We'll call you on the spot.
Yeah. Well, just based on your school's phone number. So they are a 317. So they would not be in that area. Or is it a 317 that would this is 317 that has Brownsburg. I thought all three of those guys were in the
317 could be pretty tough. If it has Brownsburg, Cathedral, Ron Colley. Is Ron Colley in 317 too?
Yeah, I'd assume that. Let's see. No, cancel. They are maybe that's what I was thinking. It was a 317. They're a 317 too. So that's Avon, Brownsburg, Center Grove. So
Cathedral, Ron Colley.
Yeah,
you only get 14 spots though.
Yeah, so yeah, they would be pretty tough. That 765 would be pretty good because that's basically everything outside of Indy. That middle area other than Indy. The South, obviously 812. You get Madison, you get Evansville, all the big hitters. So I don't know. I'll put that together here later and see what the only thing is New Prairie is the only one that is.
Well, is the school in the 219 or what?
The school literally has a 219 and 574 phone number.
That's pretty good. Do it one last time for the 219.
Nice. Yeah. So yeah, New Prairie literally has two numbers. So I don't know. Yeah, we can do pizza. We'll do pizza tonight. A lot better.
Yeah, that's actually gonna be easier than what we were gonna say because I was like struggling.
Yeah, I was looking it up. I was like, ooh, man, I got like three good ones. I got to think about it. So, yep, 219 used to be all northern Indiana. I think it would have been basically with all 260 and 574 and 219. I don't think they changed that, but yeah. Anyway,
we should cut it in the video like Anchorman, where all the area codes are coming in to fight.
Yes. Yes. Do some AI generation. So anyway, wrestling. We will talk wrestling. Last week, kind of a light week. Crown Point Portage wrestled. Didn't have all the right results there.
No, I got a message that one of the results was wrong.
I did too. So someone did not do that correctly. So that is fixed. Some decent matches there. Yeah, I know you said that there's some Crown Point wrestle off, so hopefully they're going to get in their team kind of solidified as far as where everyone's going. Have you? And I'm sure we have someone in there would know how many are they taking a full team to Ironman?
I believe Crown Point is.
Okay. I talked to Snyder. He said they're going to take 13 or 14. They have like one or two maybe weight classes that they're not sure. I think they're heavyweight. They said just getting out of football. Man, you don't want to go right there out of. The only people that can do that are the Clark brothers.
Yeah, they both got in there.
Yeah.
Rex is right, man. Brick just killed the guy that tried. Is that a grenade? Nice. Yeah, I think. But I think that's the right move. I don't think, and this isn't like against anybody. I'm not like trying to hurt anyone's feelings. So if someone's feelings get hurt, I'm sorry. Like there's guys that belong there and there's guys that don't.
Yeah.
And I understand it's the experience, but like no one's experiencing getting killed twice and then watching your friends wrestle. Like especially these bigger teams. Even if they're even their friends, right? They might hate those guys.
Yeah.
But I think like with these teams, they have varsity twos. My brother wanted me to rail against this. He doesn't like the varsity two moniker. He said that's just JV1.
That's why it says JV on the website.
Yeah.
You're not varsity. You're sub varsity.
Yeah, he told me, he said he doesn't care. It's JV1. I said, all right, man. Like, what do you want me to do? I don't make the rule. I just go with these. Like, but you're always saying varsity too. So like if you guys got the JV1 going to different events, like send those guys there. Like let them get mad experience on the level that they're at.
Yeah.
And I don't think dude, I don't know anywhere at the top of my head. If you're not going to go there and be competitive, like why go? I think it's a bad look for the state.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you hit it right on the nail there. Right on the head, whatever. That's exactly right. That's not what I know. Last year, Brownsburg, they took 10-ish guys, maybe 10, 11 guys. I know they left some guys at home and, they weren't ready. And I think that is a bad look for, you want to get those spots in there, but you also don't want a guy that's going to go 1-2 or 0-2. And it's not even a bad thing to go 0-2 there. You might wrestle two guys that are not. I mean, you might wrestle one nationally ranked kid and a guy that's top 4 guy in his state. I mean, there's no fluff there. So you're not going to get knocked down to the consolations. It's not an easy match. You used to have like 7 hard matches just to place.
And I think I guess let me say with this too. Like if your team's competing for hardware there, which Brownsburg was at one point and Crown Point was at one point. I don't know if they are this year.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to have some really strong individuals, but then yeah, sure. Like I guess they take those guys, but at the end of the day, like you don't have to let the guys that are like probably better off going to that whatever tournament your second team's going to. Like I think that's what it is, right? Like I mean, I don't know. That's just my opinion. And I'm not talking trash. I was probably one of the guys that my coach would be like, hey, you should probably go wrestle at, Gary Westside this weekend. Well, the Ironman. We went back to the Ironman, but especially when I was young, I don't think it's I don't know, the experience of it, 25% of the field goes 0-2.
Yep.
But I think for us as a state that's just now getting into that event, and I think go represent with your best guys and let your guys compete at the level they need to compete at. The end goal should be to win a state championship in Indiana at the end of the year. But the guys that need to be showcased, they're going to go there and showcase, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's I did find out that only 4 guys from Center Grove are going, both the Browns, Hornsby, and who else did I who was the other one I told you? Hornsby and Malone. Yes, Royce Malone.
And
so
again, very tough tournament, and those guys could go there and compete. Those guys can go there and struggle. But I think that's a smart play because I think they're also in another event that weekend. Center Grove is.
Yeah, I think they go to Bloomington. I think they go to Bloomington North or South. One of the Bloomington teams. They wrestle Cathedral, and they're at Rush. No, they're not. They're at. I don't know. I thought they were at Bloomington, but pretty solid. It was a pretty solid event that they'd been going to. Maybe they're not there.
And I understand that's going to sound like there's going to be people that's stupid. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You get better by being tough. Cool. Tell me the guy that walks in the gym's hey, put 4 bills on the bench, and I want to see him push it off their chest day one. It doesn't happen like that. You get guys better, right? I just think that's the dumbest thing. We have parents that say that. She needs to get pushed. She needs to be in harder stuff. Cool, man. When you go to the gym, are you just going, balls to the wall day one? Oh, no, you work into it? Cool. That's what everyone should be doing.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a couple other guys I think can compete there.
Yeah.
I know Breedlove, especially upper weights. They're always looking for upper weights. They're always the ones that are a little bit easier sometimes, but at the same time, you gotta have a little bit of a resume. And unfortunately, Indiana's state series does not help us one bit to do that because someone like Breedlove's had a real good off season, but he doesn't have that state level resume that could be get him there.
Ooh. Sounds like there's a spot in the Trikoff.
Oh.
Same weekend.
Yep, same weekend. get over to contact Mr. Hidalgo, and we'll get in there. Hey, we got a team in, most likely into Al Smith last week, so
yeah, and now
a great place to advertise.
Yeah, I think like that's a great opportunity to go wrestle. I mean, I'm not sure who's all there. If Coach Watkins could throw a list of teams that are in the event, and again, it's changed over the last couple of years, but that's a well structured event, and I know we'll talk about it more next week. Again, speaking more to what we're saying, like you're gonna get matches at the level you're at. Like,
I love that the tournament like that. We'll talk about it a little bit later. Is the Westfield Shamrock Slam, where I like it individually and team wise, where you get the good tough matches, but then you get pushed to your level, whether it's high, whether it's low, whether it's medium, and I think that's great for wrestling. It's great for the kids, great for the teams that you're at. Your last 2 or 3 matches are going to be against teams at your level, so you're not getting smashed or you're not smashing someone.
Like obviously Kaiman has the biggest place in my heart, but like that event is like so well structured where your 4 teams that are in the wrestling room, like obviously it's not the ideal place to watch a wrestling match, but but that's part of it. Like those are the teams that are probably losing first round. They're going to be in there competing with teams that also lost the first round, competing with the guys that they're going to be with. And then you go upstairs and you have teams that are there, and then you have the floor set up in 2 spots. So you're going to have the teams that you should be going against. Mm-hmm. And I think that's like the biggest thing is no one wants to go out there and I don't know. It's hard because I don't want to like say like this team or this team needs to be there, but like you don't want to be like wrestling all 5 of the best teams in a pool and then like you're 0-4 and then you're like, what did I do? Like, why am I here? Yeah.
No, and tournaments like that are awesome. I think you need more of those where you're put, because when you do get enough teams together, you're going to have a bigger separation of talent level, teams or individuals, and getting pushed to that area is always, you end up 5 good matches, you're going to have, to your level, whether it's up or down, you keep getting tougher, and it's kind of, it levels out at the end. So I love that kind of tournament.
And Portage and Crown Point were at Marmion. That was really good too. Mm-hmm. I think Phil hits it right on the head too. They did a good job. I didn't even know they were there. Yeah. Someone sent me a result, and I was like, "Where did they wrestle at?" And they were like, "At Marmion." I was like, "Awesome."
Yeah, those are good events. I think the is it this weekend? No, it's next weekend. Is the Elkhart? Is it the Elkhart? The Jim Nicholson.
Yeah.
That is next weekend, and that's always a good one. That they do that with the kids. They kind of get in pools, and they get kind of pushed up or down, and I think that's good for the kids. You don't want especially as a dual team, and that was one tournament we were always kind of looking to maybe try to get into. I don't think it lined up the best with our schedule, but it was a way that our best kids could get pushed. Our medium kids would get they'd see the guys a little bit higher than them. They'd get matches at their own level, and then the lower tier kids would see that higher level competition and then wrestle the lower tier competition. So it was really good for all 14 guys. It's better than going to duels and guys going 0-4, 0-5, or 5-0 and pinning everyone in 25 seconds.
Yeah, it's I just think it's such a good thing like to have those kind of like matches and be in those spots. But that's a good event to get into. I'm sure that spot will fill. I don't know what teams are in. Like I said, I always felt like I wanted to see a strong Fort Wayne representative go out there. I don't know if the Wayne's ever been represented at the Tri-Coff like that.
Snyder went there for a couple years, didn't they?
I know they were there in 2001. I believe 2002.
Yeah, I think they were there for Woodson and
that John Brownlee squad, like Jason Woodson, Andrew Buffalino.
I think it was Wagner was there 2001.
Yeah, I don't think Wagner was there then. Like, it was like a Jad, like a 160. What was his name? He was a placer.
Yeah, they had a lot of good kids. Leper. There's a Leper there too.
Yeah.
So he was like 60, 71. But yeah. But anyway, this week on the docket, we have some good matches. The Tante Bowl, Franklin at Perry. I think it might be. I don't think all these got flipped correctly. That should be a good one. Franklin's looking real good.
Nice pull, Nick Duke. Doug Bush was good, man. He was in there too, 160.
Yeah. They had a real good team.
I think they lost to Griffith that year when Griffith had a really good team also.
Yeah, Griffith had a really, really good team. Avon, Hamilton, Southeastern should be a solid one. Hobart Wheeler, the former Jason Cook duel bowl.
They're gonna fight for a rage T-shirt.
Yes, the Brownsburg at Carmel. So Ayersman's gonna know everything about Brownsburg kids. So let's see if there's some upsets. That's gonna be Wednesday, as long as we don't have any snow.
Man, do you think they're gonna play is it at Brownsburg?
It is at Carmel, I believe.
I was gonna say I thought they were gonna do a video board, bring them back. Kyle Ayersman.
Yes, it's like they do when baseball players come back. Yeah. They play 2 years.
Stand,
Yeah, you have the battle for DeKalb.
Tyler's all black suit with the purple tie.
Yeah, DeKalb and Garrett. That's a good little rivalry. Garrett, they'll have to finish off with East Side for the true champion of DeKalb County.
Then they get bragging rights on the square over there with that breakfast place.
I mean, they get bragging rights on the train tracks. So all the trains in DeKalb County. Let's see. There's a couple of Crown Point or Portage, Chesterton, Crown Point, LaPorte, Fishers and New Pal. That should be a real good one. That's also Wednesday.
I wonder how many guys from New Pal were still playing football this weekend.
I bet Catfish was.
I was trying to look to see if he was on the roster.
I'm pretty certain he's a football player. I'm sure Wetzel probably is.
Yeah, I think Wetzel was.
They have a pretty big, pretty good football team.
Took down the mighty Maryville Pirates.
Yeah. Elkhart at New Prairie will be interesting to see. New Prairie, Maryville, and Valpo. We'll have new team rankings tomorrow. So just as you guys know. So these
Valpo has some strong Maryville and Valpo have some strong younger guys, some good freshmen. It'd be interesting to see where those guys kind of hit. Maryville's going to be getting a bunch of their football guys back too. They have a bunch of dual athletes.
Yeah, well, they won't have them back for this week, but
no,
they'll be having them soon.
Warren Brown, like a starting free safety kick returner at 138.
Nice. South Adams at Delta. That should be a good match. And then Delta and Belmont will be Saturday, the 6th. So Saturday night, if you are bored, go watch I think it's going to be at Delta maybe. I don't know if that was updated yet.
Will that be covered live on WZBD? Yep,
you check it out on WZBD. So that should be number 4. Right now it's number 4 and number 5. I don't know. I didn't even look at the rankings that Dane sent me. So some good duels. Like I said, pretty much everyone. Oh, you do have Carroll Homestead on Wednesday also. So
it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. So the battle for whoever has the bigger scoreboard in Allen County.
Those guys probably get to see that match all the time in that in the room over there, right? At the
fort. Yeah, there's a lot of kids there. Could have a Heisler Joey Warner match. That would be a good one. Let me see if I have any other. Could be who else is wrestling there? Heisler, Warner probably. Noah Bowser, Ian Hutchinson. So should be some interesting matches there. I think there could be. There are quite a few ranked guys with profiles, so that's always a good thing. So it'll be interesting to see that. I think it could be a pretty close match. I think Carroll might match up a little better than the Fighting Oberlins would like. But it'll be interesting to see how everything works out there. there are some kids that are not wrestling for Carroll. I will try to put them in graduated. But yeah, so good weekend of duels. If you're not going anywhere, find somewhere to go.
Dang, that's sad. Belmont Delta not on WZBD.
What?
You gotta go buy a ticket.
Man, the old-fashioned way. How's that not on WZBD?
Probably Delta trying to strong arm my guy Rex.
LeCount. Is it on LeCount? Is that on his radio station? Man, come on, Cody.
Basketball.
Basketball.
Which basketball?
Adams County. How do you know that any of those teams have basketball? Come on, that's ridiculous. So okay, at least it wasn't Cody LeCount. I didn't want to have to send a mean text to Cody.
Cody wouldn't do that, man. I don't believe that.
So then the tournaments and duels can be really good this weekend. Yeah, the NEC, the battle for the neck, the Brett Smith Memorial. I guess he's still alive. So the Brett Smith Trophy. I think they're just making a big statue of Brett, and that's the winning team's going to get that.
That's their conference tournament.
They're not really their conference tournament, but it's they get a good chunk of their duels since there's like 11 teams in the conference, so they get like 6 or 7 duels. So they get most of them, and so pretty much it's decided by then. I think there's some like Garrett Eastside, Garrett, and Prairie Heights. I think they wrestle at a later date. So those are 3 of the better teams. So it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. Mechaniqua Super Duel, Northfield and Rochester will be there. So that should be 2 1A ranked teams. The Jeffersonville Duels, Columbus East, East Central, Floyd Central, Heritage Hills will be there along with Madison.
I wonder if Heritage Hills is going to get Jet McGuire back now that Lane Kiffin wants to be a snake and go to LSU.
You mean Jet Goldsberry?
Yeah, Jet Goldsberry. Sorry. What did I say?
You said McGuire.
Maybe him
he's
too.
going all over. He's going from Greenfield to Warren.
Yeah, Jet Goldsberry. I wonder if that coaching changes his opinion.
Yeah, that's a interesting. That's been an interesting thing to semi-follow and see all the comments. But they are promoting the defensive coordinator, and I think that's obviously where Jet is supposed to be playing as defensive back. So,
man,
maybe he'll like that a little bit more. I don't know.
Who burns bridges like Lane Kiffin?
No one. Jeez, he's just straight. Can I still coach him during the playoffs? No, you accepted another job. Get out of here. That's like the most ridiculous. And like, what about me? Like, you're leaving everybody anyway. So get out of here. Pack your bag. I mean, you can't have your cake and eat it too. So other events, the Modern Day Duels, Modern Day, Zionsville, Louisville, Trinity, Union County from Kentucky. They have those Rainey brothers and a couple other pretty good guys.
Man, those guys are pretty good.
Yeah. So that should be a good event.
Future Hawkeyes, right?
Yeah. No, they're Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State. I say Iowa needed some guys this weekend.
Yeah. Yes, they did. Yeah.
Man, not to try to trash a guy that's kind of local, but man, Nasir Bailey did nothing. Like literally, I've never seen anyone do less than a match.
Yeah, he. I don't know if that weight is the best for him, but he's not going to beat. He's not going to beat
Ayala.
So he has to go 41. And
man, I don't know if he just didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Only to be followed up by like what's his name? Pinero or whatever.
Pinero Johnson.
Man, he loves wrestling for about 15 seconds and then just like moving around, not doing nothing for the rest of the match.
Yeah, we got about 70 people in there watching right now. So I don't know where everyone is. Maybe they're getting ready for a big week or they're snowed in. So the Shamrock Slam should be a good one. Yorktown, Fishers, Homestead, Lawrence North, Mount Vernon, Noblesville, Norwell, Roncalli, Rossville's there this year, Carroll, and Mundelein from Illinois, Ben Davis. Carmel's there too, Westfield, That's going to be a good one. I'm supposed to get the pools faxed to me because Mr. Griffin does not like technology. He's very anti-technology. Maybe he just mailed it like the old rankings.
Man, good pickup for Rossville there.
Yeah,
They have a pretty good squad.
yeah, that'll be a good test for them to see kind of where they're at. And there's gonna be a lot of. I mean, there's no fluff in there. I mean, the teams that aren't ranked.
I don't know.
Westfield has a pretty good team. Carmel's are going to be better. Ben Davis has some solid kids. Mount Vernon has some solid kids. Lawrence North has some really good kids. Noblesville beat Fishers.
I think Noblesville is really solid and they're young too. They have some really good young guys, and a lot of them have the last name Weimer, which is wild too.
Yeah. Yes.
Gotta
boom, boom, Bobby.
Yeah.
So yeah, that should be good. The Bob Reed Classic, Mishawaka, Plymouth, Peru, Goshen, this is Bloomington duels. That's this weekend with Bloomington South, Center Grove, Martinsville, Tell City, Bedford, North Lawrence. So that's another good one. Let's see. LaPorte, you'll see Maryville, Lowell.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Central. And then the Cathedral one, that's going to be really good. Ryle, Kentucky, they always have some solid kids. Avon, Cathedral. So you're going to see probably Bridge and
Carver.
That's a real good one.
Man, Avon's really good down low, and so is Cathedral. That'd be a good duel.
Yeah, Bayless versus Gels, St. Laurent versus Heilman, Carver Bridge.
Yeah, we found out MJ Heilman was at Avon. That's a good move for him. I mean, tough to break in behind a state champ.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Carver Bridge.
Yeah, Zaransky, Bruchet, Lavin, Shrek, Rio has got some right. Gels and Harper Hardybeck from Columbus North, Chef and Cullen Crowley. 150, Cohen Long, Chase Klein, Caden Rogers, 65, Ratliff, Lavin, 19. So pretty good guys there. That's always a good event, especially early season. Seeing where Avon is against some good competition, that'll be good for them to see that kind of competition the week before Ironman. And then the New Pal sign invite. You have Chittard and New Pal. And then the Harvest.
Well, how many? Because I remember at one point they were doing 2-a-day practices to get their practices in to be eligible to wrestle. We have to have 10 practices in before you can compete.
Yeah, it is. I think starting out, I think it's a lot. I think it might be 5 for anyone now. It's a lot. I know they changed that a couple of years ago. Sure, one of the coaches could chime in and is exactly how many it is, but I thought it was only 5. I know it was 5 after a sport, but you couldn't. It's only 1 practice per day, so you couldn't do 2 a days.
And how many of the big wrestling schools? I mean, Brownstown Central, who Andrean played. Obviously, I don't know a lot about their wrestling program, and Andrean's got a pretty slim wrestling program.
Yeah.
New Pal obviously has pretty strong wrestling. Maryville has strong wrestling. Brownsburg, Westfield.
Yeah, Brownsburg has a few guys. I think they have a pretty good idea of who's there. Harvest Classic teams. Brother Rice, Calumet. So,
who's on the Harvest Classic now?
Brother Rice, Calumet, Griffith, Hammond Central, Hanover Central, Highland, Hobart.
Yeah. Hawk told me it's the first time he's going to go to the Harvest Classic. He's pretty excited for it.
Highland, Hobart, Kokomo's there, Lafayette, Jeff, Lake Central, Lake Station, McCutcheon, Penn, Perry, Portage, and River Forest. So I don't know. I know Perry has taken their JV1 team there.
Well, I think they changed it like back and forth a couple times. Like every now and again, they'll take. Well, Penn. I think Penn had done that in the past. I think sometimes they bring and Penn mixes it up pretty well. You never really get to see a full Penn lineup, even up until like
professional. That's the Harper way. It's kind of like it's kind of just like Squid Games. You're playing the game. You're not. I mean, you got to try to win at the end. So
they do, but they do get a lot of guys matches. It's just tough for like semi-state rankings wise. Like they're constantly moving pieces in and out of lineups, and they're all pretty solid. They all do a pretty good job, so it's tough.
Yeah, definitely. So
they might have a guy win the Harvest and then not be in the Al Smith.
Yeah, no, they never know the. Yes.
Well played.
The thing is, Harper doesn't know his next move, so there's no planning in it. He just like jaws them out of a hat every week. So.
I will say, Harvest Classic, one of the best hospitality rooms.
Well, now everyone's going to try to get in there. That's not supposed to be. They should.
Catered by Pepino's. If any of the coaches been at the Harvest Classic, that's a good hospitality room. Beef sandwiches, sausage, massacholi, pretty good.
The region staples. If you don't have those when you go to the region, do you really even go to the region?
If you guys don't do massacholi at every event, that's a little bit sad actually. Fried chicken.
No, I'm just saying those are staples. If you go to the region, you should have, if you frequent there, you have to have that a few times.
I probably would still say, Modern Day at Team State might be the best hospitality room I ever went to.
Oh, yes.
Or not Team State, at State 2 years ago.
Yes.
You got to go to the secret Modern Day hospitality room. Pretty good.
Yeah, that was good. They didn't mess around there. So we definitely need to go down to the Modern Day Classic sometime.
Yeah, I'm usually busy that weekend. I get to sit in a chair for 2 days, hurt my back.
Yes.
But the Harvest Classic, Lake Central does it up, man. The hospitality room. We can probably got some officials in here that'll probably tell you too.
Yeah. Yeah, this should be a great event. Obviously, if you go and look at the matchups there, obviously Brother Rice always has some good kids. Oh, Perrysburg, Ohio. Interesting. Some matches: Aruda, Chase Michaels, Carter Gary, not Gary Carter, former catcher for the Mets.
And Expos, right?
Yes, and Expos. Aiden Campbell, Evan Kreiderman, Aiden Diaz, Brady Harper, potentially, Isaiah Bukamia, Angelo Vargo. Let's see, Joe Pond, Christian Tapia, Lincoln Underwood, Zach Kenny. That should be a good one there. Hayden Mansilla, Noah Bagajuski. Number 1 versus number 4, Freeman versus Sinat. That could be going to, and Aiden Granger thrown in there. Tatum, Caleb Chambers, Alessio Retzloff, Eric Harval, Sierra Godwise. He just committed to Grandview. Good commitment there. Josh Mayo, Josh Diaz, heavyweight. So good, deep tournament, and it's always good to see those guys in the tournament so they all see each other. Looking forward to watching the results there.
And I think that's always like one of those tournaments too where those are a lot of matches you're going to see in the ticket round at the East Chicago Semi-State, obviously minus Perry Meridian and Brother Rice. But a lot of those matchups you're going to see early on because you have Crown Point Regional, you have like obviously McCutcheon and Logan, Lafayette Jeff are out of Logansport. You have the Crown Point Regional, and you have the Hobart Regional all represented in Rochester.
Yeah. That's lots of good matches this week. So rankings probably won't be updated till after this week. Mike we put out pre-Thanksgiving ones. I don't think much has changed other than maybe some weight classes and some shifting up and down right now, I assume.
Yeah, I think just the more you put those out there, the more people are going to tell you we decided we're going to go this weight and I think there's going to be some moving still. guys are getting in the room and starting to get adjusted to like what they're doing or how they feel, or maybe a weight they thought they were going to do is going to be a little bit harder, or the weight's coming off a little bit easier. Um, no, I don't know. I think we were talking about like cutting last week, or I was talking to someone about cutting weight, but like I think like the guys that are like cutting a ton of weight to just possibly qualify, like I think that's like one of those ones that's tough. I think if you're cutting like to be a semifinalist, I think that's a really smart move. But if you're like killing yourself to get down to weight, you're losing all that practice time where you're not getting better now. Like lift, get better, focus on getting better, and then I think if you're like a guy that's like, hey, if I cut down a weight class, there's a chance I can win a state title. Like I get that. I just think that sometimes the mentality of cutting is too much. Like, oh, that's just what we do in the sport. Like it should like, not really. Your focus should be to keep improving. You should probably want to be the best you can be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the old adage of just trying to cut weight. That's how you get better.
Well, and like I'm not going to say who I said it about because it's in a private group text. And if those ever get leaked, people are going to be like, "Wow, this guy's not as nice as he seems on camera." Or these pre-shows, right?
Yes, it's pre-show.
Like you don't need to be the biggest 113 in the state. Like that doesn't make any sense if you're like dying to get there. If the first match off the scale you could lose, like just go 26 and lift, eat right, keep getting better. I think far too often dudes are like, I'm just going to cut down all these weight classes because, I'm going to be so much stronger, which is kind of counterintuitive.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it's always the big debate. I know I cut too much weight my senior year, and that was the mentality was, oh, I'll just cut weight because that's how I get better, instead of being in shape. And how I didn't get any better because I was just worrying about the weight, and that hurts you in the long run. And then I end up hitting a growth spurt.
You see it happen a lot. Like, I mean, like everyone in this chat's like wrestled or been in a room or been around wrestling. Like, the guys that are coming is like, instead of saying, hey, I'm coming in on Monday to improve, my takedown defense or my attacks or my top wrestling, you're coming in on Monday and say, oh man, I'm 10 over. I'm wrestling Tuesday. Dude, it's so crazy to me. The guys that are like cutting a ton of weight and then like having to make those weight classes during the week and then having to make it again on the weekend.
Yeah.
Like are these duels so important that like, I understand everyone wants to win. And I would say even the mentality when we were playing softball at Lowell, all they cared about was winning the conference championship. There was never talk about winning the state championship. And then we went to Andrean and all they talked about was winning state. Mm-hmm. So like, yeah, like they wanted to win every game. Like you want to win, but like if you're, and I would say like, even like when I was in school, we wrestled in the LAC, which was a huge conference. We'd wrestle Tuesday. There was like times we wrestled Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And dude, like you're making weight 3 times a week. It's brutal. It's tough.
Oh yeah. We did that when I was first at Carroll. I want to say this was finals week too. So not only we're wrestling Tuesday, I want to say it was DeKalb. And DeKalb was solid. They had solid kids. Then we wrestled Belmont on Thursday. And so if we had to travel to Belmont, that's a little bit of a hike. And then Saturday, so we wrestled Saturday. Then we had the Carroll Super Duel, which was usually 3 or 4 sectional matches. So you're in 1 week, which is finals week. You're making weight 3 times. You're also trying to make sure your grades are decent. And then you're also wrestling 5 or 6 really important matches for the end of the season. So that was rough. I hated that week. I just was like, let's just get through this week. And hopefully we don't take any bad losses with guys that are not, have a bad weight cut. They're focusing on, a big chemistry test because they want to get to college, something way more important than wrestling.
And they're teenagers. Like you're throwing in like girlfriend problems or, your friends or it's crazy. Yeah. I just think it's such a wild, and like I said, like, I understand that that's the mentality because it's been the mentality since day one. Mm-hmm. Like, and like, there's things that happen. Like it's we don't do this or we don't do that. And it's like, okay, cool. How's that working? Right. I think it's and don't get me wrong, there's a difference between losing weight and cutting weight. Like you will lose 10 pounds just being active and being in the room. You come in from football, you're losing 10 to 15 pounds in that first 2 weeks just because you're in a different type of condition.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about the guys that are going in full sweat like a day before a match and you're losing half a pound in a 2-hour practice. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? We understand that hydration is the key to life now. You
Yes.
should be hydrated.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. No, Yancey makes a good point. You're there to teach wrestling. Coach Al Smith made the guys just wear shorts and a t-shirt. So that's good. I mean, you shouldn't be.
Jeff Hirsch did that when he came over. He was an IU guy, state runner-up. Like you would be in there wearing hoodies and stuff. He's like, dude, just be in shorts and a shirt. You're gonna work hard. Like you're gonna sweat. Like it's a hot room. Yeah. I don't know. Like I think the further I get away from that part of it, the more I'm just like, it's like confusing. And like it's not a cookie cutter. Like this is the way for everybody. Like obviously there's some teams that like if you don't cut weight, you're not going to be in the lineup, right? Like there's just some teams, like Browns versus a team, you got 5 champs, you got 5 state champs in your lineup.
Yeah.
Like there's 5 guys that are the best guy in the state. That's tough. Like you're going to want to find a spot in that lineup, right? But also, like if you're in that room and you're in that like 150 range, maybe where you got a champ at 50, a champ at 57, a runner-up at 44, you should probably see the writing on the wall, maybe lift all summer and be 65, 75, 90, where, the other state champs were graduating.
Yes. Yeah. Where the other placers trying to get up to heavyweight, trying to do. Yeah. That's I mean, but yeah. And it is something that, like you said, you're out of you understand why that people are thinking that way, but you also realize that that's not the best way to think. And I think that, I mean, we see it at state all the time. You see the guys that are, that we've seen all year, we've heard things about all year. Like, man, we want that guy off the scale. And that's, I mean, that Saturday morning those Saturday morning matches, how many have we seen that just, like, man, that's going to be a tough one off the scale because that kid's pulling some weight. The other's not pulling as much weight. And we've seen those upsets like that we kind of had circled, like, that's going to be feisty.
Legit, get on Max's diet.
Yeah.
Some of it's got to give it, I'm sure. You see his dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
See Jason. I just think like Rex is right. That used to be the norm, like cut 30 pounds. There's kids that are cutting. I know there's kids right now that are cutting 30 pounds.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, oh, you're just walking into your hydration test on weight. Come on, bro. Like you're not fooling nobody. And like if you're like as a coach, you're doing that. Like you're teaching them to skate around the idea of the hydration test and the whole thing. Like, oh yeah, like they're walking around. How can you tell me I can't be at 126? I weighed in at 126 on scale day.
Yeah.
On folds. Oh, okay.
32 to 12. Yeah. I was very close to that same area.
I know a guy that cut from 20, like he was like 5'9", cut from 27 to 3.
Jeez.
And looked like he was going to die.
Yeah. I was happy if I came in on Mondays the last few weeks of the season less than 10 pounds over. It's like, yes. I mean, this
what's
is
even crazier, like to me, is when you have those spots and then you have forfeits in your lineup. Like, why would you make your best kids cut on a Wednesday duel or a Tuesday duel or a Thursday duel? Why not just let them wrestle weight class up?
Yeah.
Unless it's going to be a tight duel, or don't even wrestle them that day.
Yeah,
like,
or not even wrestle. Oh, jeez. That's I had because we didn't have a nice website that we saw results and stuff. The old-fashioned way is you looked at results in the newspaper. And my senior year, when I was cutting hard, I saw the team we were wrestling. I think it was Heritage. They didn't have a 112-pounder, and I'd always bump up because we had a backup 6 that would take forfeits. Or 19 wasn't very good. And I told the coach, I don't think they have a 12-pounder. Can I just wrestle 19? No, you need to make 12. Guess what happened? I bumped up to 19. I'm like, it was midweek, Tuesday, Thursday thing. I'm like, dude, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously we have a lot of coaches that watch it. I'm sure they're saying, like, these guys are stupid. They don't know. But, like, I don't know. Like, I just think, like, you lose the idea of getting better.
Yes.
You tell these guys to wrestle all year round. Wrestle all year round. Wrestle what you weigh all year round.
Yeah.
Unless you're wrestling IHPO or Super 32 or your Fargo, you wrestle what you weigh. And those guys do really well, right?
Yeah.
Those guys are killing all year. And then all of a sudden, like you come to high school, now you're like, hey, everything that we told you to do all year because we wanted you to wrestle 12 months a year. Now we want you to like stop doing what you were doing successfully and start like cutting all this weight and maintain it for 3 months while you're 15 years old.
Yeah. Making weight 2 times a week, sometimes 3. And now you gotta stay on that same path, same trajectory.
Yeah. I think that like people are like, oh man, burnout. They wrestle too much is burnout. Like, no, like the grind of cutting weight and the constant pressure of making weight and like having to like rehydrate and compete is what burns you out.
Mm-hmm.
Like no one's ever like, I hate wrestling, dude. You go to any like house party anywhere, like dudes are going to be wrestling at some point. Yeah. Like, that's just the way it is. Dude, you go to state, you watch guys wrestle in the bar, right? They're like trying to throw underhooks all the time. They're not burnt out of that. They're burnt out of not eating or eating bad after a weigh-in and not like, hydrating. They're like, oh man, I can't enjoy Thanksgiving. I can't enjoy Christmas. I can't enjoy, it's just crazy to me. Like the focus should be getting better, not being the biggest, whatever weight, 30 pounds less than what you're weighing.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, even one thing I was talking with someone this weekend about, like, it was a Roll Light week, Thanksgiving wise, as far as wrestling matches. And I think some coaches, it seems more that teams are wrestling over Christmas rather than Thanksgiving. There used to be some really good matches over Thanksgiving. And we always wrestled over Thanksgiving when I was in high school. We did actually end up, when I was coaching at Garrett, we ended up getting the Yorktown Peru duels with Yorktown, Peru, Belmont. It was real good. It was too good of a competition for us to pass up on. But it was like one of those things like, I don't want to wrestle over Thanksgiving. I don't want to have to focus on you guys trying to make weight and monitoring yourselves. And I think a lot of coaches, it seems, are getting away from wrestling on Thanksgiving, which is probably good for the kids. And maybe some of them are seeing like, hey, we don't need to be doing this all the time.
Like, dude, Andy's right too. Like, but if you win that Saturday morning match, you're probably going to get that guy that was cutting 30 pounds, 3 weight classes up, wrestling you for a medal. But like, I think when you talk to people that weren't in wrestling, they're like, oh, you must have been so hungry. I was like, I don't know if I was ever super hungry. I feel like your stomach shrinks. Like 16 ounces of steak is a lot of steak. Like, and it's not a lot of water. Like 16 ounces of water is what you really want.
Yeah.
Like, yes. It's not like, oh man, I wish I had, a jug of, 24-ounce steak to eat right now. Cause you're only going to eat a couple bites. You're going to be full and you're going to be sick. Like you want to like hydrate. You want to like drink. You want to like not die.
Not die. Yes. Yes.
And I understand like people were dying at some point from cutting weight in college, and like the dudes that like, are going to go on and wrestle in college, there's a good chance you're going to be cutting weight. Like that's part of the game. That's just it. Like save that for then, Yeah.
And we've seen a lot of guys go up in weight from high school. Like go up a couple weight classes. Like, oh, how much was this guy really cutting? Ike Rubel, what's he wrestling? 49, 40, 57? He wrestled 120 his senior year.
Dude, like Jack Serves when he was at like U of I, right?
Yeah.
Like those guys got like what was Blue Ball? Was Blue Ball 65 to 97 in college?
Yeah, and he was huge. Like he was a big. I mean, I wrestled him at state at 52. 52, I think.
Imagine if we put as much time into nutrition that we put into like cutting weight.
Yeah, eating healthy and rehydrating and being, and then that's one of the hardest things to convey to people that are not wrestling people. I go, these are like the best of the best athletes, but then think about this: you're going to go out there and try to perform your best when you have not fueled your body in the proper manner.
Yeah.
Not by not eating, by and you can tell. I think the nutrition is a lot better, and that's one thing I would say that I failed miserably at when I was in school. But it's one of those things that if you feel your body better, you can see those kids that are doing better at the end of the season when it counts.
Dude, especially back in Yancey's said 26th day too. That wasn't the 2-day weigh-in either. Like you were weighing in Friday night, and that was the last time you were going to see 112. You know, like maybe I don't know, maybe you wrestled 112 after that, but some of those guys, that was the last time they're ever seeing that weight class.
Yeah,
I just think it's such a weird. I don't know. It's different than what I thought it was then. And dude, I felt like I cut a good amount. I was in pretty good shape coming in. And then and if you had asked me then, I'd be like, dude, I would have cut more. I wish I would have went down a weight class.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone said
they did have a second day weigh-in. Jeez.
I remember they were like, someone sent me a thing, was like, remember when you said the weigh-in naked and you didn't eat for a week and you had to practice in a 100-degree room? I was like, man. And obviously I'm not going to weigh-ins now, but that's when you lose all that shame in your life. You just didn't eat for a month. You're like, dude, I don't care.
Yeah. I remember one day just trying to make weight. I don't know how I made it. And it was the doctor scale in it. I didn't think I was going to make it, and it broke. I jumped off that scale. Okay, I made it. We're good. And that's the good old days when they gave you an hour to weigh in.
Yeah.
So you could check it and not make it, and then go run and stuff. Now you can't spit in the rest, and you can't spit in the weigh-in room. Not half of them, they run weigh-ins in the gym because you weigh in into your singlet. So
yeah, I don't know. Dude, I could be completely off base. I'm sure there's people are saying that he's an idiot. I used to cut weight and I loved it. Cool, good for you. I cut weight and I didn't love it.
Yeah. So yeah, Mike's rant of the day. We ran on that every year, don't we?
I got a couple of those, man. I got a couple of things lined up. That was one of them. The other thing I told, we talked about a little bit off air. We took the rankings to 25. I thought we took the rankings to 25 last year too. Did we only go to 20 last year?
I think the state ones we were at 25. Final ones, I think we were at 20 all year long. Then maybe the last ranking or two that we went to.
Dude, those old cotton boys.
0.6 would have broke you.
We get more complaints, and I told this to AJ Bradley today. Congratulations, Jackson Bradley, committing to Purdue.
Yes.
It's never 1 through 10, right? 1 through 10, we don't get a lot of him and Hine about where they're at in the rankings. A little bit 10 through 16. It's 16 through 25. Those are the most coveted ranking positions in the state. Those positions, and I have a theory behind it, but those positions are the spots that people are the most upset when they're not ranked in those areas. Because if you're not in the top 16, you're you can tell your buddies I'm just right outside the top 16. Only 16 guys go to state. I'm just outside of that. But once you see that 17 through 25, you're probably man, how far am I? How far from the top 25? What is this guy saying?
Oh,
bro, kids are waiting. You have to wait in socks too?
No, you don't. No. Oh, okay, so, oh boy, we're going to get on a little bit of a rant here. So the rule is now this is the infinite wisdom of the NFHS is they make rules to make rules. So if you step on the scale with your socks on, and then so if you step on the scale, you can do one immediate challenge, or the other scales, if there's multiple scales. So if I have my socks on when I start weighing in, I cannot take them off.
Oh, there's some dumb kids too. They're probably
yeah. Oh, they're teenagers. They have no.
I forgot I had my jacket on.
Yeah. Yes. Boy, I didn't eat or drink anything, Coach.
High school kids don't wear jackets.
Yeah, I didn't eat or drink anything, and all of a sudden I gained 3 pounds. Oh, dude. I would go up and down take your darn socks off because I don't want to risk it. Well, I'm a pound under. I don't care. Don't risk it. And oh yes,
man.
And the dumbest rule in the world, why can't I take my socks off? They are not impeding me, but yeah, once you step on with socks on, you cannot take them off to recheck your scale. Which is
elementary state that weigh in shoes. Matt's high weights. Like a jiu-jitsu tournament.
So yes, go ahead.
I'm gonna start making extra light weigh-in singlets.
well, you have to use. I think they make you use a school singlet now.
I'm
But
gonna
yeah,
sell them to schools.
yeah. Well, you just now what they do is they take their underwear off under their singlet, or they I'm sure they do make a weigh-in singlet that I seen the ads or whatever say weighs 0.1 or something like that, and so
There's a market for it.
yes, yeah. Yeah. So anyway, back to the 17 through 25 rant.
Yeah.
Sidetrack rant.
Thanks, I mean, we get more messages about that spot of it. It's crazy to me. Like, cool, man. Like, give me a result. You beat someone in there, I'll toss you in there. I mean, we really like that's gonna be the spot that like rotates the most, obviously, because those guys are gonna be trading losses. AI is listening to us. But I think that those are the ones that were really that I'm not shaving my head to make weight.
That doesn't.
Joe's never grew back.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly, dude. Okay. We need to do top 5. And I thought about this. I'm putting this on the list of weigh-in myths that never worked. Like shaving your head. No way that. No way that ever.
Maybe. If my nephew Reese might shave his head, he might make a weight class down. He got some hair right now.
Yeah. But the normal cuts that what I used to have. The other one was standing on your head. Did you ever try that?
No, because Watkins told me that was stupid.
Well, I'm glad you had a coach that would tell you that. But
I'll tell you what Watkins would tell us, and Jim was in here. He's one of my guys. And this didn't happen to me. So it did happen to someone in this chat.
No, it didn't, Rex. No, it didn't.
Watkins, we would take a scale with us, and he would weigh in at the hotel. And whatever your weight was is what he said you're going to be. And he would always go a little bit higher. And wherever we were going, they would stop the bus and say, "Get out." And you would have to run to the school from that location.
Nice.
I've seen it happen in North Montgomery. I saw it happen at the Maryville Super Duel. I saw it happen at Griffith one time. A lot of guys had to jump out of that bus and run the last mile.
No, jeez. So yeah. So oh man, you're getting on the. So
I learned something really, really quick when I was a freshman. I was quiet. I was a pretty quiet kid. I remember some of my
really.
Dude, I didn't talk like my freshman. I didn't have anything to say. Now I have too much, right?
Yes, you make it up for it. Make it up for lost time.
So these dudes would get out. Like Wags, like, hey, you're a half pound over. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna float it. Because you lie. Because when you're cutting weight, you lie. You're a liar. Right? You're the lionist. Oh, I float 2 pounds tonight. Okay, cool. Then you wake up, you're same weight, right?
Yeah.
So he would say, hey, Tony, get out of the van. You're gonna run. And someone would be like, ha, yeah. They're like, cool. Give him company.
Yeah. Yeah. Get that pinky toe off. Oh yeah.
Dude, did this really work? When you bring your hands up real high?
I have no clue.
We're going to get a scale at the state finals for the show. We're going to have someone stand on their head, and we're going to double them up on weights.
Yeah. The one time we went to Arsenal Tech, and this was junior year going into senior year, and I was about a pound over when we got there. I was going to make 14 and a half. Okay. This was back when they had the weird weight classes, 114.5. So I get there, I'm a pound over. I'm like, oh. So I went and ran and did some things. And I was close. I was trying to stand on my head. Did not work, Rex. It did not work. And they had some kid that was probably younger than me running the scales, the one scale at Arsenal Tech. And it'd go from 14.4 to 14.6. And then it flip a little bit and then stick on 0.6. And I'm like, it's like trying to go squeeze out the last, amount of pee. The guy's just like, oh man, you'll make it, man. And finally he's like, that scale never does odd tens. I will give it to you. I'm like, I about killed the dude.
Bro, that was the Ian Hinton, bro. One year at Freestyle State, we took a team there, and Ian Hinton was running the scale, and dudes were a pound over. He was just giving it to him. He's like, I think you made it. And I'd be like, you're just letting kids run the scales. We're so hard up for mat workers, huh?
Yeah. Jeez. So I wonder how many people got in. I bet all the Mishawaka kids.
Easy,
Man.
without a doubt. That's when they were running things, man. Prime Mishawaka years.
The Tom Dolly, man, that group just running scales and like, hey, just come over to my scale.
Dude, I would do it. I mean, I feel like I would give them a 10th. Like if I was just like for freestyle, like if it's high school and maybe not, I don't know.
10ths do count in high school.
I know.
Don't give people any ideas.
I mean, if you're at the Mike Reiser tournament, we're using the old Calumet meat scale, bro. We're gonna try to get that thing fixed.
Hey, I got a 3D printer. We can maybe 3D print the parts that we need.
Dude, I was gonna tell Watkins I'd buy that thing and put it in my garage as like a
you gotta have it as your background here.
Dude, like that'd be great. I'd put it here, right here on my shoulder. That'd be amazing.
Probably lose viewers just because it still would anyone that wrestled at Calumet would be haunted by that thing.
Sectionals, regionals, Tri-Coff, conference.
Think about how many like, studs weighed in on that scale.
Dude, tons. Because I think they had it since like I think 86 it says on it.
Nice.
Still there. It's too big to move.
But you gotta need a forklift to move it.
I'm gonna get a forklift. I'm gonna call my brother-in-law. He has a moving company. Tell his guys to get in there.
He'd probably rather move a piano than that thing.
I had to move a piano one time. My mom lied to me. She said, "Hey, your aunt called. She needs you to move a piano." I was like, "Dude, why would you tell me? Like, why am I gonna move a piano?" She's like, "Tony already said he'd do it." And I was like, "Well, dude, I can't send my brother over there to move this piano by himself. I'll go with him." And she told my brother the same thing. Mike already said he would do it. So we both got there, and I was like, "Bro, why did you tell him that you would move this stupid piano out of this house?" And he's like, "I didn't tell her. Like you told her." And we had to move a piano. We had to lift the piano and back up. Like this is some Black Oak stuff for you, man. We had to move. This dude had a piano in the house. We had to move it through the house and then put it in the back of a pickup truck. And then I was like, "What do you guys got to tie this down?" It was on wheels. And they're like, "We got some rope, some thin rope, and a tire." I was like, "What does that mean? Like what are we gonna do with a tire?" Rex just WebMD'd that. Crown Point scales were off except for one time. Crown Point's old scales. You had to sit in the back with a pickup truck. It stormed on us, man. I was so pissed off.
Nice. That's awesome. That is a Region Black Oak story. So it was a stand-up piano. It wasn't like a grand piano.
It wasn't like a grand piano. It wasn't like one that was tied to a rope and I had to walk underneath. There was an anvil on this thing. But it was heavy, man. Pianos are not. They're not light.
Yes. We may have a baby grand piano in our house. Not that anyone plays it. It is a great for holding picture frames and hiding stuff underneath it. And we did have the stand-up piano for a little bit. That thing, those things are heavy too.
Dude, it's heavy.
Even if they are on wheels, those things are not light.
You got to get two handsome young studs to go move a piano.
Yeah, you got to get hoodwinkled into it.
I know. Steal it from my mom. My mom doesn't play the piano, but I would. I'd steal a piano from my mom if she wanted to play it.
I can't believe someone in Black Oak had a piano.
Dude, it was. You ain't lying.
Not just. I mean, keyboard.
Now, was it stolen from someone before? Probably.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that. What did it? Was that stolen from a church? Maybe. Did it have hymnals on it? Could have.
School, from daycare. Yeah, we got ours actually from Elmhurst High School when they're having an auction there. It's actually in good shape. Our stand-up piano, not the baby grand. If anyone wants a baby grand, I can hook you up with one.
And if you need
good price,
take a pickup truck, a tire, and some rope.
Yeah. Yes. Mike, you gotta come on. Mike and Tony, the piano movers. You guys got nice.
It was in Hobart. We gotta leave that. It was in Hobart.
Oh, geez.
It's a step up from Black Oak. A little bit. I don't like to say that, but a little bit. It doesn't have a nice casino like Black Oak.
Yeah. Is that your guys' side hustle? Mike and Tony's piano movers?
Nah, we didn't even get paid. We didn't get nothing.
Oh, geez.
We got told that we could have done it better. We got told that we could have done it in a better way. Like after it was done. Not tell us as we're doing it. Like after we're done, like, I can't believe you didn't do it this way.
Nice.
Yeah,
Right.
you're right. I'm so stupid.
Good times.
Ah.
Two guys in. So yeah. Do we go off my one rant I wanted to go off on first? We got one more rant.
I think so, man. Go for it. This is your legit rant because this thing happens a lot online where people go at Joe and then I'll make like one comment, but no, like, you know what? You're actually pretty cool.
Yeah. So last week I actually been talking with the IA Wrestle guy and the PA Power. Met them through some different places and good guys, and they basically do Indiana mat type stuff in their states, and always interesting to hear the trials and tribulations, and surprisingly it's similar. I mean, they have similar challenges of getting results, rankings, things, social media, people being crazy, and just some things that are good and bad, running tournaments, running events. Talk to them about a couple, just little things here and there. So the one thing that came up was people that, IA Wrestle's been around. Actually, we will have our 17th birthday tomorrow.
And I was just telling the tale of how this thing started to my daughters.
Yeah. So, 17th birthday. I've only been married for 16 years. You've been married for less.
Yeah. So, with that being said, I had to tell Kim that. I said, Indiana Matt's longer than Joe's married. She said,
Yeah.
Really? I said, yeah. And yeah, I'm anti-marriage. Don't try to shackle me.
Common law. So anyway, yeah. So 17 years tomorrow. So happy birthday, Indiana Matt. So I think IA Wrestle's been about 15. IA Wrestle and PA Power been about 15. The PA Power, they did rankings for a few years before that, but that was just, they actually converted to like articles and everything else. So one of the big challenges we were kind of talking about was people that are trying to compete. Obviously, all of us are very good staples in our state, very good at promotion and everything, but we have people that try to take that stuff away. And one of the ones I've seen recently, and someone's putting out some rankings, don't know who they are. If you're going to put rankings out, if you're going to try to create content and stuff, put your name on it, put your face on it. People will, I think one of the biggest things that with us is when we start doing these shows, and I know you've mentioned it many times, is that now people come up to us and say, talk to us. And it has become more personal. I know early on we kind of started trying to hide who the rankings guy was, but that didn't last long. It wasn't the wrestling world. Once one person knows, everyone knows. So it wasn't a very well kept secret. It's just one of those things that, if you're proud of your work, put your name on it. If you're proud of your work, put your name on it. If you're not proud of it, just hide behind some Indiana wrestling account and put out these rankings that mean nothing because no one knows who you are. No one knows where it's coming from. Be proud of your work, and if you're not, then you're not going to put your name on it. So that's my rant, and it's interesting, especially talking to the other guys about similar things of people, trying to take content, trying to do this and that, and it's refreshing. It's kind of like when you have kids and you think your kids are like the craziest, and you talk to a parent and they're like, "Oh yeah, mine do that too." I'm like, "Okay, good. We're the same way." So, any comments?
Yeah, I think I get it, man. I did get it, and it's not like lost on me. Like we do encourage people to have a different opinion. Like I don't always think I'm 100% right. Like this is like I always say the rankings are more a recognition of what you've done, not what you're going to do.
Yes.
So like if you feel like what I'm doing is wrong, go for it. Like, or if you feel like a semi-state's wrong, go for it. But you're right. Like I think don't hide behind the scenes. Like you go out there and say what you're doing.
Yep.
Like, and I think that's always, I don't know, like when we started, 208 shows ago, I didn't think this was ever going to be anything. Joe was like, hey, let's do a show. We can talk about rankings. I was like, no one wants to watch that. and people do. And they do like it, and people enjoy it. And we've, like, obviously now people see us. But even before that, like, I was never shied away from saying that I was doing the rankings or what we're doing or how we do the process of it. It's not someone just asked, like, how do we do the rankings? Like, it's result based. Like, there's some big tournaments in the off season, like we kind of do with different ways that we're going to have like big tournaments, incoming freshmen. Like, those guys are wrestling people all the time, so you're going to see results. You're going to see some similar results. Obviously, state has a huge impact on it. ISWA has a huge impact on it. Super 32, all those events. Like, am I going to every single event? Am I going to like Columbia City, like freestyle? No, like I'll try to glance at results, but like when the season's done, like we do 2 shows after that, and I'll take wrestling calls however long. And I mean, I'm always up to talk wrestling, but like also like I do, I coach softball, and we're doing other stuff. Like, this isn't our careers. We like it. We do it because we like it. I think one of the comments that really bothered me on the Facebook thing was like, Joe doesn't even care about promoting the sport. And like, that's when I was like, okay, I'm going to step into this conversation. Exactly. Like, one, like what you're doing is putting the work that like we put in and like sharing, and that's fine. I get what you're doing. You're saying you're promoting it. That's fine. Whatever. But like to say that you don't like care about the sport, I think is crazy to me. Like, that was a very like, dude, like, you're wrong. You're 100% wrong. Joe does care about promoting the sport. If he didn't, the sport, the site would be trash. Like, it would be like you'd be getting all kinds of pop-ups. I don't know. Maybe people are. I don't know. But that's probably more your own computer, not the site. And we're constantly pushing to be innovative. Like, I'm just throwing out ideas. I don't really do anything on that part of it. But I thought that was like a very like kind of sucky comment. I didn't like it. I was like, dude, that's the dumbest thing. And I don't get in those like conversations a lot because I think it's like, it's a lose-lose. Those guys already have an opinion of what it is. And like, I would be willing to bet, like, you go on there and you look, and like most of the people that are making those comments are people that had to be kicked off Indiana Mat for making like derogatory comments about kids, about other coaches, threatening people to fight. Like, I'm like shocked as like an adult. Like, yeah, I'll whoop you. Like, here, like, cool, man. Why? Go for it, bro. 17 years, ain't no one ever like try to whoop me.
Yeah. What do you
do? Like, probably in life, maybe. I'm an aggressive driver. No.
So if you beat me up, do you get access to the website or something? Does that give you? Do I give you all the passwords and access to the server? I mean, that's what I always laugh at.
People like to get online and be tough. It's not lost on me. And then they tell me about how they used to be in the cage fighting. Like, it's not lost on me either, man. Cool.
Yeah.
What? You fought in the gym? That makes you tough? You fought at a VFW? Like, bro, like, I remember we were at Hooters one time, and some of the guys that used to coach were fighting. And they had the promoter there, like, oh, this guy used to coach me. He said, do you want to fight? I could have fought at DC's Country Junction with dirt floors. Like, legit. Like, that's right down the street from my house now. And I was like, cool, man, where do we go do a blood test? Because I don't want to fight a dude that's, like, sick. And they're like, oh, no blood test, man. You'll be fine. I don't know if I want that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get, like, bled on by a dude with, like, hepatitis.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm vaccinated, and I know that I'm clean, but,
yes.
The crowd we were running with. I just think that like that part of it is, put your name on it. Like, when we have people do articles, like that's one of the things, like do a good job and put your name on it.
Yeah.
Because we have like former wrestlers, people that have been fans of the site do articles. It's not like we're against that. Like, if you're a good writer, write. Yeah.
That's it's one of the things that I just look at and I'm like, I understand anyone that pops up. We've done it for 17 years. We have established a really good reputation because of, guys like you, Dane, Caleb, Howie, Dustin, et cetera. And, the proof's in the pudding, but at the same time, if you're proud of your work, put your name on it. And that's the thing that, there's going to be most of them. I remember there was one, Indiana Wrestling News, and I think they had a little bit of backing from some people that didn't like what I was doing. and they fell off pretty quickly. They had backing, money wise, website stuff, and I'm like, whatever, guys. And they didn't. They're not going to stick around. They're not going to put the content or the work in. And I guess if you don't think I want the sport to grow and stuff, then think of what Indiana would be without Indiana Mat. And something that was started on a whim 17 years ago. I'm having this conversation with Chad and Eric, and I'm like, I can start a website. I can have something up in an hour with a message board, everything. And, I was like, I don't think it'll just be a lot of work. I wasn't wrong there, but it's one of those things that, that came together pretty quickly and ended up being pretty cool. I mean, one of the best things I can say, number one, you become like one of my best friends, and I never knew you beforehand. Dustin and I used to get at each other. He has been banned from the website, and we've become great friends, even though we were bickering back and forth with each other for many years, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think anyone that says like, "Oh man, Joe doesn't care about the sport. He only cares about making money." One, the site's not generating money like that. Like I guarantee you, we're not driving Porsches down there. And in any Porsche that we were driving, I was driving in a Porsche in state. That's not my Porsche, but that's not paid for by Indiana Mat funds. Two, be around Joe when the site is down, like when the server gets fried, or anytime the site goes down, like the semi-state night. Like you will see a dude that's like caring about the product more than like caring about the state, like getting people. Dude, we're trying to backdoor get you guys the draws early. We don't have anyone that's wrestling.
Yeah.
Like that's like one of those things. Like, I don't know. I just think that was crazy. And like, there's always people that are going to come up, and like, that's cool, man. Like we thrive on competition. Like that's great. Yeah. Put out good rankings. I don't really look at anyone else's rankings. Thank you, man. I never thought I wanted a Porsche until I got in a Porsche, honestly. There was never a time I ever wanted a Porsche. I was a Lamborghini guy. And even though I can't really drive stick. But when I got in my buddy's Porsche and like the suede top and it was super nice, I was like, all right, man, this is why people like Porsches.
Yeah.
But like, I don't really look at other people's rankings. I know people send them to me. I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to judge what they do. Whatever information they have, go for it. I'm only gonna like judge, and I don't want what they're doing to sway what I'm doing.
Yeah. And I'm sure I know where they're getting their. I mean, they're getting a lot of their information. They're coming to Indiana Mat.
Dude, there's no way that I'm talking to the direct parent and they're telling me like how this is gonna play out, and then they have the same thing. So that same parent told you the same exact thing that they told me.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's an interesting thing, and it's going to happen. People are going to, we've been through this, like I said, 17 years. We got a ton of heat early on when the website started. Yeah. And there's still people that are holding grudges 17 years later. I'm not going to name names, but they are still holding grudges and whatever. At this point, if you don't realize what the website's done for Indiana wrestling, I think you're pretty blind, and I think the state is better because of Indiana Mat. And honestly, is it because of me and you and the other guys? That's a small portion of it, but we have a really good fan base. I will give credit. Our fan base is very knowledgeable and very passionate, and it's something that people don't understand in Indiana. And even when we had the Dream Team Classic, that place was packed. And I looked out and I just sat there like, this is what, this is crazy. I did not expect in mid-April to have a packed gym to watch a wrestling match. And it was like one of the coolest things. After that, I was like, what more can I do? We have built something that people are, 2,000 people are coming to watch in April. And it was an awesome night of wrestling. And that's something that I every so often I'll go watch a few of those matches and just see how big that crowd is and how crazy it got. But those types of things are really cool.
Yeah, I think the IHSA, the Coach Association, that was the site before, and it was down. It was down at the most crucial part of the season too.
Right now.
We didn't have the magazine out in a timely manner. I felt like, and people were just roasting us on it.
Yes.
And it was like, dude, it's gonna come out. I guarantee it. And I'm not mad at anybody about any of that stuff. I think that's the thing is I think people assume that bothers me. I think people assume it bothers me when people take shots at me. Like I'm more like upset. Like I feel like when people are taking unwarranted shots at like the other guys. I don't like when people tell me like whoever's semi-state rankings are dumb and my state rankings are better. Like, dude, that dude does a lot of work, man. Like we can have different opinions. Me and Dustin have different opinions all the time. We actually like me and Caleb will like joke. Me and Caleb didn't joke as much as state last year because I felt like it got too chippy. But there's like some times where like me and Dustin will joke and we'll be like, hey, let's just flip this. Like I think this is this and this, and like let's just flip it and like we'll run with it.
Yeah.
And dude, sometimes my semi-state rankings aren't even like matching my state rankings.
Yes. And they're put out within 24 hours of each other.
Yeah, usually. But like I think that's a good thing. We have a great community. We have like a great chat all the time. I love the chat. Like obviously, like I don't like I'll go on Rex and Dane show all the time. I like those guys. I mean, people look at that like, oh, like those guys do a show, you guys do a show. I was like, I don't care. Like I think they do a great job.
Yeah.
Like,
and
I could never do what they do because I'm so off script most of the time. Like if Joe can't be a script, like I would be like Dane's like to the minute I couldn't do it. I don't even hear about like moving trucks and tires, bro.
Yeah, that wasn't the script this week. Rex did ask me about that last night, and I said, yeah, our script is a blank piece of paper.
So I really do like when people do that. I wish more people would do that. I wish there was other areas of the state that would do that.
Yeah.
Because I think that there's definitely parts of the state that are not getting the coverage. And I know people, the funniest thing is like Crown Point people say I love Brownsburg. They tell me I'm the biggest Brownsburg lover. And Brownsburg people tell me all I care about is Crown Point. Like you've been in those conversations where they're telling me that, right? Yes. And I'm like, whatever. I don't care who wins. I'm a KMF fan. Like, don't ever let the Warriors come up, boy. Mark Hidalgo. But like, I think that at the end of the day, like I wish more areas had that because there is areas of the state we don't get to see.
Yeah, or hear about some of the intricacies. I think they do a good job of the Adams County and surrounding counties, talking to those coaches and stuff, and you get a little bit more intimate knowledge and personal, information about their teams and stuff, and you get to hear about programs that are maybe on the coming up and getting better in what they're working on and stuff like that. So it's always neat. It's good to hear from the teams outside the top 20, outside the top 50, really, and hear from their coaches because they're all working their butts off. Whether you like their results or not, whether they're winning state championships or even getting Kansas State, they're working their butts off. One Southern Wells coach, he was like, I don't have an assistant right now. If you guys want a guy that want to help out and be an assistant, I would love to have an assistant. And he's working his butt off. He has a full-time job, has a kid, and trying to run a program because he loves wrestling and wants to give back to the kid. Doesn't want the school to not have a field of program.
Yeah,
that type of stuff is that's not stuff that we really cover because we're at this level of covering the sport. They're a little bit lower in the more localized. So it's good stuff to hear, and it's like, man, help root for those guys.
Dude, we talk about. Dude, I like what Vargo and Harper are doing. Yeah. Like, I think that you're giving different perspective. Now, Vargo likes to cuss a little bit much on his show. It's not suitable for work. I do wish like Evansville had a show. I think that'd be great. I wish that a lot of the areas did. I do think that like we talk about it a lot with the girls wrestling. Like, I'm not following girls wrestling as close as I'm following the male wrestling because I'm not doing the girls rankings. I do look at some of the results and I try to look at the big matches, and there are some girls that I follow because there's a huge softball and wrestling correlation for some reason. Girls softball and wrestling, so a lot of girls we play are in there. But I always try to like be like pushing the envelope of like, hey, like do more. Like when people reach out to me, I had a dad reach out to me over the weekend and said, hey, my kid's hurt right now. He doesn't know what he's going to do. He would love to get something on the side. I'm like, yeah, dude, like I'll give you Joe's number, reach out. Like, I mean, I don't know what like avenue you want to do, but we could try to figure something out. Like we always want more stuff. Like creating the content's the hardest part, but we want good content too. Like we don't want silly content.
Yeah. We can have some silly,
sometimes
silly TikToks. Someone in my family did one of those. and got quite a few views on it. So, yeah, no, that's good rants tonight. I guess with less wrestling, we got a lot more to rant on next week.
I like Region Sports too. Obviously, I've done work with those guys.
Yeah,
I like
Danny Bell does a good job.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done some shows, and
he loves
wrestling. I mean, there's those guys like that. I mean, they love wrestling. I don't. How can I be? The guy wants to do the same. A lot of the same things we are doing. That's fine. I don't care. It's good for the sport. It's good for region area. He's going to a ton of matches, broadcasting them, sometimes by himself, which is absolutely horrible.
Dude, it's the toughest. That's really hard. I did the IHPO that one year without for a little bit. I was like, dude. And then Road Rock came, the world champion of IHPOs, fighting champion of IHPOs.
I did it when Belmont had the main event, when it was like Perry and Franklin and Castle and Mishawaka. I did one corner of the gym like all day by myself, and I'm just like talking to myself. I'm like, there's a takedown, yay, good. And it's like that was like the word. I did that for like broadcast sport. And I'm like, never again. I'll do one match. I'm not doing and I don't know if I did all 5, but I did enough that I was like, I'm not here for this. I'll do one match. I like to go. I mean, that's I get team state and stuff. I'd like to I do the finals. I'm not going to do semifinals, finals, and the 8th place matches and stuff like that. So
I know Danny said, hey, if you're interested, I'm like, yeah, man, just let me know if I'm available. I'll go. I haven't been on Region Sports in a while. I mean, sometimes the schedule conflict thing too. But they have great guys that are doing it, man. I know Danny asked me if I went to do a couple this year. I think if my schedule was right and it was open, I would do it. I mean, I love doing the Mount Carmel Crown Point one when we did it.
Yeah.
I think, and it's just a cool thing. It's a lot of views, but it's like I said, it's like promoting the sport. It's all we want to do. Yeah, I don't think it's put your name on it. And those guys, Danny Bell puts his name on it. Dude, I think he puts his own money down to sponsor some of that stuff and push it. And he's out selling ads. Yeah. Dana and Rex are putting their face on T-shirts. And man, you imagine how bad those T-shirts got to be to have Rex's face.
Yes.
He's a old handsome devil. But I think those are the things. You're right. You should put your name on. You should be proud of what you're doing. You're promoting the sport to a huge crowd and trying to grow the product. I think it's really good.
And it's not like any of us had, when we first started the website, the only thing I had going for me was I was a loudmouth on the message board. I'd stir the pot, and that was the only. It's not like I was a semi-state qualifier. You're a semi-state qualifier.
2-time. Come on, don't sell me short. 2-time.
Double, twice as good as me. The only one on now. Dane never wrestled. I think he did middle school, a couple years. Caleb, he beat Mark Hall. So
he took down Mark Hall one time.
Took down Mark Hall. Sorry.
Obviously, Dustin had a good career.
Yes, Dustin by far had a bit. Howie, I really don't know Howie's wrestling career.
He wrestled with Lance, right? Or he wrestled against Lance. Was he a Ron Colley guy? Obviously, his boys did really well.
Yeah, his boys did really well. So yeah, that's where he's. But it's not like any of us are big name. Like Chad Holmbaugh, who started with me, I don't even know if he ever made it to regional or anything. Eric McGill.
Yeah, he had a good career.
Yeah. But he was the one that tried to stay most anonymous for about 5 minutes.
Probably one of the best officials in the country now.
Yeah. So
not according to Nebraska, though, right?
Yeah. Yes. No. Yeah. They. But that's one of those things that I'm not a big name or anything. I was a slowly assistant at a small school up that no one really cared about, and just love the sport. And all of a sudden now I have a website to keep me busy for half the year. And it's a crazy thing that, I mean, it doesn't matter what your name is. It's not like if you're somebody that, you put your name on it and you're like, oh, you're not a state champion. Does your opinion mean less? No, none of us were state champions. So not that our opinions mean anything either.
There's times if like Dave, and I think the world of David Maldonado. I think he's one of the best coaches in the state. If David Maldonado was like, "Hey, I'm gonna stop you," if I'm saying something about coaching, I'm like, "Hey, like they should be." If we went on this weight cutting rant, and he's like, "No, this is why we do it. This is the way." I'm like, "All right, man. Dave's one of the best coaches in the state. I hear what he's saying, bro." Like, I would defer to Dave, but if I'm not gonna come on here and talk technique, because if like Alex walked in, Alex Searches, who had probably the best technique that I've seen in 20 years, like the most crisp, like fundamentals. He's like, we do this. And I'm like, well, you won 4 titles. You beat my brother, 6 times, probably 12 times. And then you've had a lot of success at Mount Carmel. You wrestled at one of the best colleges in the country. I would say you probably got a good idea how to do that. I'm going to defer to you, man.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you how to run a half.
Yeah. Well, I really feel comfortable doing it this way. Would that be the way that works? I'd do whatever, man.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know why he'd be showing me a half when I'm, 4 years older than him. I'm already done.
Yeah. So, but yeah, good stuff. And special Monday rants. Yeah. Hopefully
we'll talk more wrestling next week. We'll have some more results to go over.
Yep. And we'll have a good preview of Iron Man and things. So
someone asked what my thoughts. I think Maryville has a very young, very strong team. You might see it for a couple of weeks with getting their football guys back. But man, they have some very tough freshmen. I think they have some like solid eighth graders that are like talking about going there. Like, now are they going there? I'm not sure, because you never know in the wild state. Eighth grade is the hardest grade in the state of Indiana. Dude, Tony, that is a Tony thing. They used to do those Cyclone train camps. David Maldonado would put him on because he was a coach. He was a teammate of Cale Sanderson. And Tony was trying to finish his shot. And Cale was like, he's like, well, you finish like this. And Tony's like, I feel more comfortable doing it like this. Like, yeah, you know what? Do whatever you want. Like guys are Olympic gold medalists, but like, hey, man, like, yeah, probably what you did at the semi-state's probably going to work.
If only Cale would have come back, like, how many times did you lose a Cercis?
And then he said Bobby Douglas wouldn't sign his shirt. At the end of the camp, he was like, hey, can you sign this? He's like, nah, man, it's too sweaty. I'm not going to do that. So
he told Cale what's up.
Yeah.
I heard Cale might be coming to the region pretty soon.
I heard Cale's coming to the region pretty soon. I think we're supposed to keep that under wraps, though. I don't think we're supposed to say nothing.
Oh, well.
You might see Carl Santa Claus in the area.
Cale Claus?
Cale Claus. I don't know if we were supposed to let that out of the bag, but that was a secret, Joe.
There's a pretty good recruit that's been touted by everybody.
Man, Iowa State had him at the big duel.
Yeah,
not a bad time to have recruits in the house.
Yeah, not a bad one. That is still one of my bucket list duels I want to go to. We were trying to finagle it this year, just couldn't pull it. I'm glad I didn't because of the snow and everything. But I was like, man, this would have been the year to go because that place looked crazy.
It was a good one.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Anyway, Maryville, really young. I noticed you're putting these guys in the rankings, and I'm looking up their grades, and I'm like, whoa, freshman.
Yeah. And so, like in the semi-state rankings, like Cody James is a freshman. He's ranked number 1 at 144. And people are like, well, how's he ranked number 1? I was like, well, Logan Haney's number 2, and he pinned him in IHPO. I mean, it's pretty simple. We talk about rankings.
Yeah.
Like the guy that has a state medal as a returning state qualifier. He pinned him. So, like, you can't say, well, that was a fluke. We're going to put Haney over him because results trump anything for me. Ethan Alvarez, really good middle school career, coming in 113, also had a really good IHPO. I think Chavez on the backside. I don't even know if he's in the rankings at 20. 26 was a returner. Warren Brown's going to be 32 at 38, depending. Returning state qualifier lost in overtime last year, Friday night. They're young and they're good. I think they have a handful of seniors, but they only have 3 juniors, and there's a ton of sophomores and freshmen. Yeah,
that's a good mix, and it's going to be fun to see them progress throughout the season. Maldonado does a great job coaching. I think he's the one that gets. You look at ceilings of kids. I think he gets kids as close as possible to the ceilings of those kids. that he coaches, and it's always, they haven't done it recently, but it's always the running joke of what 12 lost Maryville kid's going to make the semifinals,
Yeah.
and I want to say, and I say it like it's not a joke because it happens that much, and it's a running, who are they going to run to the semifinals that we had no clue would even make it to state.
All David's kids who had graduated now. Yeah, Lowell and Maryville will be good Saturday. I think right now more than ever before, and I'm not like saying Dave's always done it by himself because he's had really good assistants. Like obviously Bobby Joe was there, and he had Craig Fruth there for a long time, and those guys. But like he's got a lot of young returning guys that are bought in, that are at the middle school level, that are at like high school working with those guys, staying after working with those guys, and I think dude, he's got a great staff, and I think the sky's the limit for those guys. Now, are they going to go out and beat Crown Point this year? Crown Point's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, are they going to beat Lowell? Lowell's pretty good, man. Like, I think like Lowell has a chance to like make a run. Anytime you're running like we have 2 number ones, a couple guys. Verdus goes in the top 5. You got a couple guys that can get you medals. Like, you're going to have some guys in the semis.
Yeah, you have 3 guys that could easily be under the lights. I mean that's a lot of points. That's 20, that's 60 points minimum. So
yeah, I think like Lowell's a sleeper. That Crown Point regional is going to be really tough. They're I mean, I know it's not Mooresville. They love just Mooresville, but it's similar, right? Like you got Crown Point, who's going to be really good. New Prairie's in there; they're really good. Lowell's really good. Hanover is going to be really good. And that's just like the top like 4 teams. And you have some guys that are sprinkled in throughout there. Chesterton's always got good kids. LaPorte's got good kids. It'll be good, man. I think that's going to be a really good regional. So
yeah. So okay, ranking top 5 pizzas. Is this like this pizza toppings or
no? Man, let's do like top where you're going to get a pizza. If you got to go get a pizza, like where are you going? Like what? Okay. It could be frozen. It could be pickup. It could be cheap, gross pizza. I mean, there's one. Like I actually do like one. There's like one pizza I do like. That's like cheap, gross pizza.
Yeah.
This is gonna be different because I think like we're so close to Chicago. We have pretty good pizza.
Yes, you do. I'm okay. So I gotta. You want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
I can go first. Yeah, you went first last time. My number 5. I'm gonna go Chicago Classic. There's only 2 locations in Indiana. One in Cherville, one in Crown Point. Lou Malnati's.
Ooh.
It's pretty good. I don't go deep dish. I just go regular. Even though they have this like hard crust, it's still pretty decent. It's a nice pizza.
Okay, so I'm going to go with the classic. This is a staple, and you can't screw. I mean, you just don't want to. Pizza is not is hard to screw up, but a good old frozen Jack's pizza.
Oh man.
I mean it's a classic. I don't think it's not like number 1, but I'm not gonna turn it down. It's like I come home and there's a pizza bacon. I'm like, okay. And I'm gonna go pepperoni.
Oh.
It just hits right. I mean, there's some days it's like, man, that just sounds really good. A little bit of thin crust, got a crunch on it. Can't go wrong with it. Casey's breakfast. I've never had Casey's pizza.
Rex Brewer stole my thunder. The Casey's breakfast pizza, the game changer. It's pretty good. Casey's breakfast pizza is pretty good.
Is that what you're going with?
I'm going Casey's breakfast pizza. Now, you shouldn't eat that after weigh-ins, but that's a little treat right there. You go get your Casey's breakfast pizza in a rush.
Yeah. No, that's I have never had that, even though, and we don't have very many cases around here. I was starting to, because we went to Chicago for Thanksgiving. We're going to stop at the Casey's on 30 to get dinner. Say, hey, let's have some gas station pizza for Thanksgiving dinner.
Man, you got to go in there in the morning and get you a Casey's. I mean, bacon or sausage, whatever one. I prefer the sausage. The girls like the bacon.
Yeah. Jim's Pizza, cash only. That's a good place for it, cash only. I mean, Avila is like the region east, so I might have to try that out.
We'd have to call in Dustin too. Like Dustin had one. I was talking to him one time, and he called this place, and they knew his voice and had his order ready. So it has to be the best pizza in Madison. We'll have to get Dustin's opinion.
Just, hey guys, how's it going? Okay.
Like he's like, hey, they're like, oh, what's going on, Dustin? Same old like sausage, half pepperoni. Like I was like, yep. I was like, dude, they knew that.
It's high class. It's in Kendallville. Man, what do I want to go with next? I'm gonna go. Man, I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Pizza Lunchable. No.
Pizza Lunchable.
No. I'm gonna go, and now this is going to be very regional, very, very, very regional, even though it's a national chain, and it's a Fort Wayne Pizza Hut.
Fort Wayne, they closed down our Pizza Hut.
Yeah, they haven't really closed down the Pizza Huts around here. They're not as strong as they used to, but they used to be, and I'd say like early 90s, 2000s. That was a place to be. Sit down. You have your smoking section and your non-smoking sections. So that just mixed. But yeah, the Fort Wayne area Pizza Huts, I wouldn't say they're as good now. They're still pretty darn good. I should send you the link. The pizza guy that owned it, he died a while ago. But they just sold his house, and it was like $10 million house. It's like immaculate.
So like when I was like in school, like when I was in like the kindergarten through 7th grade, we lived in Illinois. Did you guys have like Book It where you had like 10 books you got a free pan pizza? Bro, fire.
Yes, it was. Yeah, that's we got the personal pans. Good pizza. The Fort Wayne pizzas are just different, and I know like the Fort Wayne area ones, like one of my friends, his mom was like a general manager. They had like 3 of the top 5 Pizza Huts in the country in just the Fort Wayne area.
Man, what does Tony say if that's not my number one? My number one is easy. I know my number one is not even going to be. It's not even going to be close. They have a number one that's there. My number 3, dude. Me and Tony, and it's not my number one, but me and Tony grew up on this, dude. When we lived in Illinois, there was like one pizza spot right on our block. In Illinois, we used to get Rosati's, and now they're everywhere. But we used to get Rosati's pizza all the time. That was like the go-to. If my dad was watching us and my mom had to work, he's picking up a Rosati's. He's getting wings for himself, not for the family, and a 2-liter RC.
RC, not even Fago.
No, not even Fago. 2-liter RC and Rosati's pizza, right on Wilson Street in Batavia, Illinois.
Nice. Okay, so I got to go with the Chicago one because I do like the deep dish. I don't know if I like Lou's or the other one, Giordano's. Giordano's is in Fort Wayne now, so I'm going to put Giordano's because I have that more often. I totally probably butchered the.
Oh man, I got an honorable mention now too.
Giordano's good deep dish. If you want to get, I'm not the craziest deep dish person, but I'm gonna eat. If I eat it, if I'm like, man, I just need some good pizza, I'm gonna take it and eat it.
Man, Tony hit me with one, but man, I might have to keep that as an honorable mention too. I got 2 honorable mentions. My number 2 was earlier on. I'm going with frozen home run in pizza. Love the home run in pizza. The best. I think that's the best frozen pizza you can get.
So you're a Cubs fan.
They used to have it at US Cellular or whatever it is now, the Sox Stadium. But now they got Connie's. But dude, and they got the individual ones. Fire, bro.
Nice. Let's see. My next one. Oh shoot. I'm not gonna go. Where is it? What is it? Shoot, I just was there a couple weeks ago.
In the Wayne?
Yes, it's a local one, and it is. What is it? There it is. A little B. Antonio's Pizza. It's a local chain. I like the They have a good barbecue chicken pizza, good barbecue sauce. Keeping it local a little bit with that one. Good stuff. They have a lot of pasta and stuff, but I always like their good. And they have a hot honey chicken. It's really good too. Good pizza there. Recommend it if you're in the Fort Wayne area. They have some good food.
All right, I got 2 honorable mentions because my brother reminded me of one. My number 1 honorable mention, dude, like the body that I have today was built on this. Totino's, is it Totino's?
Yeah.
Party pizzas, combos. Do those square boys. I ate a whole one of those by myself. Fold that thing in half. Now OC's all hooked on them. But man, I was eating those pizzas like crazy. The party pizza. The other one, and Tony's right. And I don't know if it was really good pizza or I was really hungry. I cut a ton of weight really quick, like an idiot, because I'm a dummy. Noble Romans in like Indianapolis. I went there like after a weigh-in, after a tournament. Dude, that was the best hitting pizza I ever had. I don't know if I could ever like go back and it'd be the same, and I don't ever want to go back because like it was so good that day. I think I threw up because I ate garbage after weigh-ins, and I didn't eat all day, and then I ate that Noble Romans. It was pretty good.
I think we ate at those at one after weighing in for state too. I remember that they had one in Auburn, and you could see them making the pizza. And I always remember the cooks would throw a pepperoni, it'd stick on the window and kind of mess with the kids and stuff that were sitting there watching.
They do have a Noble Romans right by Grand Park. We go to now. It's pretty good, and they do like individual pizzas, so it's like easy to take your like team there. My number 1, and this is like a straight like Cow Township. Even though we had a Papa John's that was like close to the high school, they wouldn't deliver to us. We had nowhere in the township that would deliver to us except for one spot, Squeegee's Pizza in Griffith on Broadway, not the one in Highland. Dude, it's the best pizza. I still go there Wednesdays. It's $11.99 large and a 2-liter of Pepsi. I go there. I'll stop by there, bring it home. It's greasy. It's a greasy pizza. If you like greasy pizza, it hits. If you like a sweet sauce, it's the best. Like, it's the only place that would deliver to us. Secondly, when I was a little bit, I think I had graduated, there was another place they would deliver, but they'd also deliver you beer and cigarettes. So they were like dropping off Marlboro Lights at the house in a 12-inch pizza.
Nice. This is tough. I don't have any like crazy stories. Let's see. I'm trying to think. On your Totino's party pizza, I remember we used to get these little ones. I swear they're like 50 cents at the store, but they were supposed to only be made in the oven. But I'd make them in the microwave because it was easier. And they were just like, I mean, they're rubbery. Man, I ate those like they're going out of style. So Pizza Shack, Tipton.
I should have hit. There's a dude from the region, John Vargo, wrestled at Griffith, like 1999. I think he has a pizza place in Noblesville. I always say I'm gonna stop in, but I never do. Yeah. Shout out to John Vargo, former Griffith wrestler.
Man, there was.
I think it's in Zionsville.
Do I go with this one or there's a couple like local ones in Fort Wayne that have just been pretty good. I'm gonna go with an honorable mention. Is Papa's Place. I think they're in Busco now. They were in Huntertown for a little bit. Shout out, they was always pretty nice. Is actually my guy who's assistant coach. His dad was the owner of it, so it was so when he came to Huntertown, which is just down from where I work, always a good place to go and get pizza. Always good stuff. I'm gonna go another pizza at Fort Wayne, Mozzarella's. It's one of those pizzas that you always forget about until you're like, man, that sounds really good. Nothing special, just good dough, good pizza. It's kind of a small place, but they're always busy. Always just a good classic pizza. They have ones that are like, it's like huge. Like you have to put it in the back of your car, like my truck. You can only take it home on a truck. We brought it in one day for one of our kids' birthday parties, and it was like We're like, whoa, that's the biggest pizza I've ever seen. It's always really cool to bring out every once in a while. But
Man, I never. I'm gonna have my region card taken away. I forgot about one. Man, I should take off Casey's and put in House of Pizza. Those guys might kick me out of the region for that. I gotta put House of Pizza on there.
House of Pizza.
Yep. If I don't put that on there, like they're gonna like kick me out of the region. I can't leave that off. I never had, like Tony's right. Like I never had Greek's Pizza. Have you ever had Greek's Pizza?
Yes, I would have. That's actually a good. And I guess it's a little. I didn't realize it was a kind of a chain. They had one up here, real close here, and we had it quite every so often, and it's real good. Good. I like their crust, kind of a little bit of a Papa John's type, a little bit thicker, but not like crazy thick. But they closed down probably close to about a year ago, so it's kind of a bummer because we had a bunch of free breadsticks.
I ran cross country my senior year. We had an awesome coach. He's a great dude. I think he's the head coach. He might be an assistant coach at Zionsville. I guess they're pretty good at cross country also. I believe his kid's pretty good at cross country, and he owes a bunch of Greek's pizzas. And I always think, man, when I'm down there, I'm going to try to go get some free pizza from Mike Cole.
Yeah. No, that's
no way, Chuck E. Cheese, unless you're getting robbed.
My wife refuses to go to Chuck E. Cheese's. Yeah.
Man, used to hit in the region was, it's been closed forever, so it might have been a cesspool too. But man, Celebration Station, bro.
Nice. So what kind of pizzas are you getting? Just as an added. What are you getting? The classic pepperoni or?
Yeah, I don't see. Like, I don't really like the crazy pizzas. I don't like. I like the when we go to Rosati's, we get like the everything or the trash pizza or whatever. It's like everything on there. It's pretty good. The Rosati's Monster. It's a good pizza. Noemi doesn't eat pepperoni, so like a lot of times we go half cheese, half pepperoni. Dude, I like any pizza, man. Honestly, I think I would probably be fine with anything. Now, like if you start like going outside, like we had a chicken Alfredo pizza. Like I don't know. It just tasted like
Alfredo's not a good one. I like a good barbecue chicken, no pineapple, just barbecue sauce chicken, sometimes some bacon, some green peppers, cheese, hot honey. Like I said, I pulled up the B. Antonio's ricotta.
Is good.
Yeah, that's really good. And they also have I gotta find it, that I had like one time. That Tuscany chicken was really very interesting. This was a different taste. It's not something I'd get every time. Roasted red peppers. I didn't get the onion, chicken, mozzarella, balsamic vinegar, oregano, and they had like a sweet and savory sauce. It was real good. But yeah, they have some other crazier ones like a Philly cheesesteak, pineapple not on a pizza, Hawaiian.
I mean, that doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Dude, we just went to Tomato Bar in Crown Point, which is really good. But I always get the wings. The wings there are fire. They're probably some of the best wings I've ever had. Tomato Bar. So if you guys are visiting CP, Tomato Bar is really good. And they always have these crazy pizzas. They have this like flaming hot Cheetos pizza.
Ooh.
Dude, it's pretty good. But it's like changes monthly. I think right now they have like a Greek like gyro pizza. But that flaming hot one's pretty good.
Yeah, they have a gyro pizza too. Those are a Greek pizza. I always, those sound good, but I need like the sampler. I don't want to get the full pizza of that. Obviously, token pepperoni pizza, you can't go wrong with that.
Crumbly sausage, man. Oh, dude, I should hit that too. like not like the like chunks of sausage, like actual like crumbled up sausage on there is pretty good. I like that.
Yeah. No, Pizza King up in Fort Wayne area. We have one. I'm gonna put that on my honorable mention.
Dude, I've seen a lot of people saying Pizza King. I only had Pizza King one time, and maybe I just had a bad experience. I got food poisoning from it, so so it's hard for me to even like. And I'm not, like, I have a pretty good memory, so like the idea of it kind of. I don't really like Domino's. I feel like when they changed Domino's, they like this garlic like crust. It gives me a heartburn now that I'm old. I don't like Little Caesars, but man, every now and again, dude, I'll tell you like a cheat code though. I don't like Little Caesars $5 hot ready, but the Little Caesars like pan pizza lunch combo, the square, that thing's fire, bro.
There's nothing on the north side of Fort Wayne. No Little Caesar. Oh man, we ate the crap out of that growing up. You get like two pizzas for like $6 or whatever, and
Crazy bread.
Yeah, crazy bread.
There.
What's the other one I was thinking of that? Shoot, that was really, Domino's. I agree. That's a. I mean, if we're gonna have it, we have it. I'm not gonna shit. It's pizza. I don't have to cook, so yeah.
I like Aurelio's, but I like the Aurelio's in Homewood, the original Aurelio's.
Yeah.
Like I like that one. The Aurelio's, like, they're hit or miss. I like Beggar's Pizza. They do lay it on thick. They're pretty good. Carriage Court and Crown Point's pretty good pizza. Pizza's good, man. That was a good one. Like, probably could have went 10 deep on this pizza list.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I could have thrown in a couple other, like homemade ones. That
you make it, like in the house. You guys got a pizza cooker?
No, I mean as far as like frozen type pizzas and the other, I mean we only get the Jacks because they're pretty quick and easy, and
that's what we do, the party pizzas. Yeah. Home Run Inn's pretty easy too. Home Run Inn's fire, man. That's good. I'm trying to think where else.
To grab some on the way back, so we can pretend like when we're watching Cubs games, we can.
You probably got them they're probably in your grocer's freezer right now, whatever your guys' grocery store.
Chef Brady, yeah. What's the other one? I was just thinking.
Slingles is good. JJ's in Hobart. The Hobart fans are gonna be loving some JJ's. They do like JJ's.
Yeah.
JJ's is like that like every area I feel like has their like go to.
Yeah.
That's why I like Squeegee's is number one in my heart, man. Just love, but it has to be the Griffith location. I've never heard anything good about the Highland location. Griffith location, Squeegee's, flame.
Yeah.
Go on Wednesday, you get it for $11.
And it's very, it's very regionalized. So we could bring on Triple B, and he'd have his places.
Oh yeah, like I'm sure everyone else's pizza is pretty bad, so they'll have some bad pizza. And I mean, we're right next to Chicago, the pizza mecca, man.
Yes, it is. And that's we had I think we had Lou Malnati's when we were at the Cubs convention a couple years ago, and that was good.
Ooh, T's is better. That is TD. Like, they do love that one too. Better than JJ. Kent Moore's dropping in some Hobart knowledge. That's true. They do love that. That's Nick and Lena Triana place. They like to go there.
Yeah. Ooh. I always love looking at the man. Google is messing up. Every time you look at like food near me, the Parkview, which is the hospital, is always Parkview Cafe always is high on the list of pizza near me. So yeah, there's some good. I mean, pizza places are best at the hole in the wall type places. So I mean, it's like a wing. You don't find good wings at a chain. You find them at the hole in the wall type places.
I do like Wingstop though. I'm a Wingstop guy. I like Wingstop. Wingstop has the best ranch.
Yeah, we've been getting Wingstop. It's just a little bit too far. It's like a little bit too far of a drive when you have other stuff close by. I do like a good wing etc. It's pretty good. They always have some big wings. No, didn't we have after the Belmont one year? Didn't we have wings etc.? Yeah.
Cece's Buffalo Chicken.
Oh, geez.
We don't have any Cece by us.
We used to, after weigh-ins at Disney, we would always go there. We're there so early where they're opening. I mean, the kids didn't care because they just got done making weight and they just gorged themselves, and it was perfect price-wise. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Looking through some of the Reddit Fort Wayne area, Beer Barrel Pizza, Jefferson. That's pretty good. You guys went there, didn't you? Or no, you weren't there when Kimmy and them went to Beer Barrel.
These are the in Indiana from this is from the state's site, Chicago style Overpass Pizza in Covington. Looks pretty good. I've never been there. Big City Pizza in Elkhart. I know we had some Elkhart people in there. If I'm in Elkhart, I'm going to the Chubby Trout getting sushi.
Oh, I did forget one.
Chicago's Pizza and Fishers. Ole's, Oley, Pizza in Fort Wayne.
Yep, that's a deep dish.
Lou Malnati's Pizzeria in Broad Ripple. Miller Pizza. Oh, Miller Pizza's good. Miller Pizza in Gary, or they have one in Michigan City, but there used to be one in Gary. Oh, I didn't. I left Rico's off the list. I'm not a Rico's guy. What's his name? Dave Portnoy did the pizza challenge right there on 25th Ave.
Yeah, I think I might have to redo my list too.
Futuros in Indianapolis, Detroit style. Pangea Kitchen in Evansville.
Where do I put this one?
Looks like Fisher's, man. Fisher's might have some good pizza spots. Sacconi's Pizza. Got some Neapolitan-ish Pangea. Tremoro. I haven't tried any of these pizzas.
Yeah, there's a Coterie Pizza in Garrett. I totally forgot about that one. We
dude, my guy Joe Butler got a list right here. I know. My guys had some.
If we're near Whiteland, I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Save.
Dude, we're saving all of these. So when we go out on the road, what about Big Apple Pizza in Fort Wayne?
It's a food truck, or I think they do have like a brick and mortar, but it's like a food truck. It's it's a giant slice. And, I mean, it's
Sicilian style pizza. Noble Romans, Indianapolis. Got the list.
Nice. Man, where do I want to put Coterie Pizza over? Mozzarelli's.
There was one for Terre Haute too, but I had a really bad. I had to work in Terre Haute for like a month, and I felt like every week was like something bad. I got like, man, we had to do a demo on this building. They said they evacuated all the lines, and one of the lines had ammonia in it, and I had to take my like safety glasses up. I got ammonia right in my eyes. I couldn't see for like 30 minutes. Nice. Like all I saw was black. Tony was there. You seen it? And they dragged me out of there. I had to go to the eye wash station, and my eyesight was like coming back. I was like kind of seeing shadows. And this guy was like, "Hey, like we haven't had an accident here in like 30 years. Would you mind signing this that it was like not our fault?" I'm like, "I'm not signing anything. I can't even see."
That's even better. Yeah. So yeah, definitely we got some good. Oh yeah, this is the one you're seeing. Oli's Pizza, Fort Wayne, Lou Malnati's. Man, I think Lou Malnati's. I mean, if Lou Malnati's was here, I'd probably take them over Giordano's. But you gotta support the ones in the Fort Wayne that have come. The Chicago area restaurants that have come to Fort Wayne. I mean,
and dude, Lou Malnati's has grown on me. I used to think it was the Captain Crunch of pizza because that like butter crust or whatever. I was like, cut the roof of my mouth. It's grown on me. Someone said House of Pizza, Miller Pizza, Squeegee's, Rosati's, Beggars, Barton's, Langos, Aurelio's, and just Sosimo's.
I think we need to try to find, trying to find every one of these at, find a duel nearby and just go pizza. We can do our own Dave Portnoy type pizza review.
Man, Joe Butler's trying to start a family war. Me and Tony have a love-hate relationship with the Mexican pizza from Taco Bell.
Oh, jeez. Nah, I'm good. A Sicilian style pizza? Noble Roman's a Sicilian style? Huh.
It was good, man.
I remember having it. It was good. I mean, I guess I never realized. I mean, it's been so long since I've had it, so it probably has changed, but I never realized it was Sicilian style.
Well, I feel like they sold out when they started putting them in Luke's, so they kind of took it down my list,
Yeah.
Luke's Pizza, not a Casey's Pizza. Casey's is a pizza place that sells gas, not a gas station that sells pizza. It's different.
This is in it was Visit Indiana. I was thinking for a second this was Spangle's site. I was like, whoa.
I bet Spangle's got a hidden gem pizza place.
Oh, I bet he has a list way longer than us. So yeah. Indiana Pizza Club.
Don't click it. It's a virus.
Nice.
Little Caesars at the Maribel Semi-State did hit. You gotta leave it at the door though. They don't let you bring that bad boy in. Now they would sell you these $5 pizza slices. This is a Maryville lore, right? This is a true story though. This isn't like a rumor. They'd go buy these $5 pizzas at Little Caesars at the front of the parking lot and sell them for like $3 a slice in the concession stand.
Nice. Ooh, man.
But the Otis Spunkemeyer cookies at Maryville Semi-State those were good. Those were pretty fire.
They have like all these pizza places. You have to mark them off. Yeah.
The Indiana Pizza Club?
Yeah. Indiana Pizza Club.
Is it like, what was it like, old Chicago, where if you drink every beer on their beer chart, you get like a pen or something? You get your name on the board?
It is a very primitive looking website, but I think it does what it does. It needs to do, I guess.
Look at Joe looking down on people's websites.
Yeah. Fat Dough and Corydon. Oh, there's not many Domino's in Indianapolis. Nice.
Gross, bro.
Yeah. The Curry Pizza House, is that owned by Josh Curry? Charleston Pizza Company. Caramel Christmas Kind Market.
That is true. You're paying $5 for a full meal.
Yes. Nice. So, whew. So lots of pizza talk, lots of rants. Got wrestling going on this week actually. So Giuseppe's. I'll go to Giuseppe's.
Giuseppe's is good. That's I like to get their pasta though.
Yeah.
That's right over there by the movie theater.
I think I remember I've seen that one in my they have a Rocco's Pizza, isn't there?
I would say go get the Giuseppe's. Don't go to the Sky Zone. I don't know if Sky Zone's still open, but man, it's rowdy in there.
It's rowdy in there. So, whew, a good 2.5 hour episode almost, and we had very little wrestling to talk about. So this will probably get more views than anything else. So yeah, anything else we want to go over before big week of wrestling? So excited to see everyone wrestling, good matches. Report your results.
Yeah, report your results. Like send those in. Don't assume that we've seen them if you didn't post them.
Yeah, yep. So and if they're wrong, tell us. You can edit the results, and if you do edit them and you do it negligently, it is recorded. So don't think that we won't see that. So Emo's no. Emo's Pizza in St. Louis, way over it. Nah, it's overrated. I'll say that. So I'm not like the Flow guys who like totally trash on it, but I had it one time at NCA's. Not worth the hype. So anyway, we will be back next Monday night. Lots of wrestling going on. Good luck to everyone. You got a boo. Got a thumbs down on my comments. Yeah, lots of good stuff going on this week. Excited to see some wrestling. Hopefully the snow isn't too bad and doesn't cancel anything. I know a couple of things were canceled last weekend. So thankfully it's early enough in the season those teams can figure out, get another event so they're not, strapped for a number of events. So
if you need an event, hit up Mark Hildaga.
Yep, there's a really good event. You want to go get tested in the region, and you can test out mics. If you get there the night before, you can test out one or two of the pizza places Mike suggests, and you can rate them.
Yeah, go, man. You want to go to one of those places? I'll give you a list of places to go. Some of them you might need protection. Call my boy Artie Fowler.
Yes.
DJ Artie. If you want to go to Rico's and test out what Dave Portnoy said was I think a 2.5. Call Artie though. He'll show you the ropes.
Yes. Yes, he will. So anyway, we are going to get out of here, and we will see you guys next week.